from old Don something, all immigrants, of everything. I won't say it out loud.
Yeah, so if you
No,
don't
let's see.
know, we are recording. Let's put this in perspective. I like watching Noma's videos because last time it led me to the V-Tards, which became my friends. Then the one before that led me to BM and Rolf, who are my top
Yo.
admins. So here we go. Let's see what
No,
happens.
actually, how did that be done?
Yeah,
This
well,
is inaccurate information.
no.
You're lying to your audience.
No, it's not true because Noma led me to Haru, and then Haru led me to you.
Oh,
It's,
wait, actually?
yeah, because of Wafi's
Well, you
video.
came
Rolf
to
talked
her
about
because of that.
yeah, it was
Huh.
all because of Noma. And then remember,
I
me and
didn't
you
know that.
reacted to Noma to find all the V-Tards, and that's how I got found red shit. And here we are.
Yeah. Oh, that's new information.
Everyone, give it a round of applause for the woke VTuber for making me have friends.
She makes
love the
great
Streisand
mid content.
She makes great mid content.
That's
It's
certainly
just the truth.
Well, is it great or is it mid?
She makes great mid content.
Silently.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's the greatest of the mid. It's the most mid.
What do you
Yeah.
mean mid?
It's the
When
most
was I-
middle of the middle you've ever seen.
Loki, when was I spurking? Actually, I can't remember. I don't remember like things 5 minutes after
I
they
think it was
happened.
when he was probably talking about when you were telling him to like, oh, you're here and you're hating. Why don't you find something that you enjoy? You know, why you're here.
Right.
I think that's what
Wait,
he's talking about.
that's his complaint? I mean, that's just basic common sense. What the fuck?
Now, I do have to say things before we start. Noma did write to me on Twitter and said, I am not a Nazi. She does not believe I am a Nazi. And that was very sweet, not gonna lie. I told her what happened about the story and how it came to be. Made a little bit of jokes, but you know, she thinks like the people would care if she died. The B-Turds, and we can ask one right now. Red, you there?
Yo.
If Noma was killed, would you be like, let's say you knew Noma, even though she's woke, would you be sad about it if she was killed? Because she told me in replies, and I quote here, "You have friends that would be upset if I died."
I'm gonna be
I
upset.
mean, would not be
somebody I don't
upset.
even
They
know.
would not care.
I mean, I have no idea who they are, so
Yeah, well, I'm
it's
saying
kinda
like if it was your friend, like even she's saying because she's woke, that you wouldn't.
if I had
have
a
any
woke
pro-
friend and they got killed,
Yeah, would you
yeah,
be?
I'd be sad.
Well, there you go. So
I mean, that's
her
supposed to be normal.
No, her statement is disproven. She literally said the VTards wouldn't care if I was killed, like for being Nazis, and maybe.
I mean, there's a lot of people that die every day that I have no idea. or
Yeah, I
care
know,
about
no,
being
exactly.
Killed, you know,
Now, if this was a Chemi,
that's such a weird argument.
I mean, if this was a Chemi, probably. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Chemi probably would be okay with her getting killed.
True.
But no, specifically Red or Shiro, they would be sad if Noma got killed. They wouldn't want to see some random innocent person get killed. I don't know why this was even an argument against me.
Yeah, I was
She's
about
not
to
a real
say.
person, so she doesn't count.
I was about to say.
Like, I don't.
Ultimately, like, death is tragic no matter what.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
what the
gonna
fuck
be
is wrong with
tragic.
you?
Like, yeah. What was the other thing?
If my worst enemy's families wanted me to grieve over my worst enemy, I would, because that's what it means to be a person, to care about people besides yourself.
I mean, let me see if I can actually find it here. I can read what she wrote. We talked about it earlier. I don't want to like misinterpret since she'll probably watch.
Are
this.
you leaking DMs?
No, it's public replies on Twitter.
Oh,
Don, you had no idea how hard I had to back from the video.
What?
I was gonna watch the video the day it came out, and then you sent that message saying that we were all gonna watch it, so I didn't watch it. And it's been 2 weeks, and I really want to watch it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Bruh. Hold on. Which post was it? It was the one about Straub. Where the frick was the one about Straub?
I'm
Is
actually
it a
upset
chicken
that
pox?
she like
What?
targeted job for no reason.
All right, here. Hold on. Here we go. I went down. Um, let's see. Have you considered blah 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 blah? I want to know exactly what she said. To clarify, I don't think you're a Nazi, Dom, but you're willing to associate with Nazis, which is a hard pass for me and many of my woke friends, as you would put it. We don't like people who are willing to accept Nazis into their life. Nazis want us dead. I don't think Red ever
Yeah,
wants
but
anyone dead. To be honest, I don't think he wants you dead because you're American. I'm not gonna lie. If you can't,
like that seems projection on their part because like who is the one celebrating over Kirk?
if you want to understand why your oppressed targeted group, well, that's not even associating with our point here. If you can't understand why the oppressed targeted group doesn't want to associate with people who are friends with the oppressor, then that's your problem and understand.
Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna lose my
I
shit.
am the oppressor.
Press my fucking ass. They had an entire
Oppress me, daddy.
they had an entire 4 fucking years where they literally power tripped. Don't even give me that shit.
Well, hold on.
Sure.
Where's the other set of replies against us here?
So fucking dishonest. It's nauseating.
I'll be right back.
Let me see if I can find it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, that's the besides the point. Wright doesn't want anyone dead. I just want to know where he talked about the. She talked about the me meeting the VTards and meeting BM and them. I wanted to bring that up, but I can't seem to find it. I had it up earlier. By the way, I hated this. I don't approve of you hanging around my replies and complaining, BTW. I had community members tell me they've tried talking to you in voice calls before and try to get you to see some reasoning, and nothing stuck. So here's my final message to you. I'm blocking you. Take care.
Damn.
Being buddies with the oppressor makes you oppressor by association. Not sure what you want from me. If you think it's okay associating with someone who LARPs as a Nazi with a Nazi branding, then okay, that's your choice. It's my choice to disagree and dislike.
Yeah, but there's a difference between disagreeing and disliking and cutting off all contact.
Yeah, because I just want to know where I said it.
Like he's like Red says, people say Red's a Nazi, but like it doesn't even seem like he's a Nazi. He's just a fucking edgelord LARPer. Like anything you would see in like the 2000s fucking
Rio,
internet.
when I saw him complaining in my replies, I'm like, okay, I'm a woke person who don't like his associations too. Didn't even notice this.
I just find it that the group talking about, love and tolerance are some of the least tolerant people I've ever fucking met. I fucking hate it when that community does that shit because it's just cognitively dissonant with reality.
Well, I mean, again, I just wanted to see the part again. I said I didn't hate Noma because
Yeah,
she
and that's the problem.
brought a lot of things. Where is it?
Thing is, Don,
Judging your own.
relationships change over
Wait,
time.
yeah, here it is. Here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is. In my
Wait, what does
video,
Floki think of Noma?
What?
Is Floki still here? I
can-
was gonna say, what does he think of Noma?
I don't know. Y'all had a bucket of chicken bones. Don will know a reference. Floki, what do you think of Noma?
Yeah, I don't know if he's still here. I haven't seen him say anything in a while.
Oh, so he actually took the advice to heart.
Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe. Never mind. His name still shows up. He might still be here, or he walked away.
Real talk, Don.
Mm-hmm.
You can meet somebody and be friends with them and all that, but then things change and your dynamics change because people don't make sense, man. They don't. People are going to change in ways and perceive you in new ways that no longer make sense. I've lost friends over the Hogwarts Legacy crap. Like Hogwarts Legacy is like the ultimate epitome of power tripping by their community.
Right.
And they still had the gall to claim they were the oppressed. Even after doing all that. So you gotta understand, these people are fickle. And not every one of them are, sure. But a lot of them are. You gotta learn to know when to cut losses.
Well, I mean, again, I wasn't trying to cut a loss with Noma. I might actually send her a
No,
message.
I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are. I'm advising you to. That you need to learn when to.
I simply disagree because there's a lot of points that I actually agree with Noma on. You'll see probably when we do the reaction in this video. But the point being is, I think there's the as I talked about earlier, there's a misunderstanding here because she didn't actually understand. I was blocked over the meme with Red, and she didn't actually understand where the meme came from.
The problem, Don, is that they don't want to. Noma doesn't want to.
Like, do you really want to be or try and befriend people who will drop you because you posted a meme?
I think there's a lot
know.
of context here that you're missing.
No, not at all. Here's why. It's no matter what the context is for your statements or memes or whatever, they're not going to invest time and energy into it. You have to understand that in order for context to work as an argument, people have to invest good faith in the other person. They are not doing that.
I don't.
I would not
I
necessarily.
know Noma
I would
sent,
not.
you know, the period link to Nyara in particular
Yeah.
because she went to my account after I probably added her. But what I'm gonna say is, like, as I wrote here, I met my top admin, blah blah blah, all because of you. And Saphera wrote, if my video on why the VTard's bad led you to become friends with the VTards, you aren't someone I've ever be buddies with. I don't like people who tolerate bigotry just because they're nice to you. Those bigots would never care if something bad happened to me, so shoo, have fun. And that's blatantly
autistic.
false, though. I'm pretty sure
I'm
I
on-
can guarantee to you if Seraph was hurt in some way, I think Red would take her to the hospital even. Would if she
Yeah, no shit, because that's basic human decency.
I
You see
don't
something.
yeah, I don't believe this statement she made to me. I was gonna ask Red to prove her point wrong because he's here.
It's a human instinct that when you see someone bleeding out and injured, that you take them to the hospital or at least call an ambulance.
Like, a lot of her points in these
I'm-
replies, I actually do agree with. I don't think she's wrong.
Like,
but
I'm not-
that point, I think she's wrong. That's why I want to ask Red.
Like-
That's why I went and found it.
I can suffice to say I can speak for Red when I say that he would take her to the hospital because it's a basic human instinct.
Well, yeah, but I want to prove her
to
wrong.
see some.
Like, genuinely, like, I wanted it from his words.
Why? She's already cut contact. She's not going to pay attention. She's not
You're
going
wrong.
Wait,
to
what up?
care.
She'll watch this for sure. For sure. No doubt. Red.
Yeah.
Noma said, in my video on why VTards are bad and led you to become friends with the VTard people, you aren't someone I would ever want to be buddies with. I don't like people who tolerate bigotry just because they're nice to you. Those bigots would never care if something bad happened to me. Okay, Red, if something bad happened to Noma, like she's bleeding out on the sidewalk or something, would you take her to the hospital?
Stop.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't hate people. I don't wish like death threats upon people I have disagreements with. Like that's
Mhm.
just crazy.
Right. Exactly.
No one, like I said, I could have spoke for Red for this because
Mhm.
logically speaking, no one's going to wait for someone's pronouns or their political association to get somebody to a hospital. I do not see where they were going with
Yeah.
this point of theirs because it's like,
Oh man, you're
it's
they
basic
them.
fucking
I
logic.
can't take you.
Yeah, like they wouldn't even wait for somebody to go with their gender identity. They would just say, "Hey, someone's bleeding out. Probably best to get them to the hospital." Like, what the fuck is
it
wrong
wouldn't
with them?
even cross my mind.
Basic human fucking instinct. When somebody's bleeding out, the human brain activates a part of their brain that is like, "Oh, this person's bleeding out." Not this person's bleeding out. What's their identity? No, they're just gonna say, "This person's bleeding out. They need medical help. Get them medical help."
Yeah,
This
like if
shouldn't
they're
be
an innocent
considered
person. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if they
like not
committed
even
a
an
crime,
innocent,
might be a little different, but
not even an innocent person, Red. Because like no one's going to wait for
Yeah.
criminal history. No one's going to wait for gender or identity. No one's going to wait.
well, I
for
mean,
their
like if I
politics.
witnessed something happen, like if I saw somebody robbing a store and they got
Eh,
shot,
I would still call. I'd still call a
Uh,
hospital because that's for the lot of the side, not me.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, I called 911, but I'm not gonna go like try to, I don't know, like
Well, I
do
mean,
CPR or something.
I'm not saying like you have to go right in the hospital, but like you would still do something to make sure that they don't bleed out and die.
Where was it? Oh, wait, here we go.
My point is
know.
that it's basic.
Being
My point is
buddies.
But
that
that's
it's
if they were
basically-
doing a crime,
If you think it's
which is
okay
different.
to be associated with someone who LARPs as a Nazi with a Nazi branding, then okay, that's your choice. It's my choice to disagree and dislike. And I even agreed with her. But you don't have to, like, hate me just because of someone else. And the statement of I mean, maybe not a Kemi or Saturn if they knew who you were. I don't think Saturn would pick up Noma or Kemi if they knew who she was. But Red would.
Let me be fucking real clear. I'm actually on the spectrum, and I never once asked for this person to defend me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find it offensive at all when when the VTards fucking formed. It felt like I was actually being joked with rather than joked at or condescended upon. For once, it felt like somebody actually cared enough to make a joke and to treat me as an adult with fucking agency.
Right.
Not something to pity, not something to condescend upon. And this is Noma's the type of person who will tell people like me, "Oh, you just don't know any better."
Well,
And I'm just
again,
like, no.
I could see Noah's perspective that, like, certain minorities don't deserve hate, but that doesn't, like, separate your association with someone.
I don't even think any minorities deserve hate.
Yeah, I would.
I
agree.
just think that it's ridiculous. I just think it's ridiculous that people who genuinely do not care about this, who all of a sudden be offended on someone's behalf on partisan grounds.
I don't know. I think Noma really
Like-
does care. I mean, me and BM can testify. Her last video had a donation set up to some gay organization. Like, I'm not saying gay in a derogatory term. I'm saying like it was
you're
for
talking
gay
about like
people.
Trevor Project.
It was for
Yeah,
something like
you're
that.
talking about like Trevor Project and stuff like that. Yeah, I know what you meant.
All right, so we're gonna start
Trevor
the video.
Project.
Can everyone
I
have
can't
it?
because I'm on a cell phone.
Okay, everyone else have it readily available. or can see it?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, we're
Could someone possibly?
what?
Could someone share screen or something? What?
Are you
Yeah, could
streaming
someone
it?
like?
I'm
Share.
streaming it. Do you want me to share my screen as well? I can.
Yeah.
Give
and
me a
just, like,
sec. Let me pull it up.
It'll be helpful for the audio to sync. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So, are you screen sharing my stream, BM?
No, I'm saying it would be useful if you screen
Yeah, if
shared
you
because
screen
then the
share.
audio would sync up.
Yeah, because when I unmute your
Can you
stream, then
see my
anytime
stream?
we talk, it
Yeah.
doubles up.
Can you see it in
Yeah,
Discord?
because the stream is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Nor, can you see it?
No, like I said, I'm on my cell phone.
Well, I'm streaming it through
If you want
Discord
me to dip it. Okay, so we're at
in the
in
VC.
the vid. I don't see it.
He's-
I just see your guys' PFAs. That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're not gonna.
If you want me to dip out, I can.
I mean, that's up to you if you want or not.
I think I've come to say all I needed to say, anyways, man.
The what?
I hope you guys have a good. I said I think I came here to say everything I needed to say, anyways.
Right.
So I hope you gents have a good night. Have a good time. I think I'll
have a
just
good
dip
night.
out.
All right. Good
Good
night,
night.
Nor.
I'm
Alright,
probably
see you,
gonna go
Nora.
play. I'm gonna probably play the Yakuza series some more. Later.
Nice.
All right, nice. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Now this is gonna be highly controversial because I think all of us are gonna have very different opinions on this video. We've already spent 20 minutes. I've already spent 21 minutes and we haven't even started the video, and the video is 23 minutes
It's
long.
okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
You'll edit it,
No, I won't.
bruh. Okay, I'll edit it.
No, you won't. I don't think you will.
I will.
I just wanted the parts of Red disproving Noma's tweets.
Okay.
But yeah.
Just watch the
And
video.
you're not outraged by the
All right.
injustice
Can we
done
hear
to
it?
Alex Pretty, the 37-year-old nurse who got executed in cold blood by ICE federal agents in Minnesota.
So we're talking about Alex Pretty.
Why is she
wants-
talking like a
already,
damn news
it's like-
anchor?
I have no idea, dude. I think what BM? Did you say that last time or something when we were talking?
Yeah, yeah.
Breaking news: 5 are dead in
Stop!
Minneapolis
She
after a
always
man
talks like that.
and
Like,
a
I don't
woman
know
started
why.
fighting over a donut.
I-
More at 9:00.
Alex Pretty. I'm sure Red has talked about Alex Pretty. I don't think I said anything about Alex Pretty.
It's like not even in 10 seconds into the video and everything is already a lie.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I don't think Alex Pretty should have died. If you want my opinion.
Yeah. Nah, he should.
You're
He was
you're
just
saying
a
that,
guy.
you're saying that because
think-
he's white, Don. Got
Wow,
it.
think
Don, you're
it's,
saying that an innocent man shouldn't have died. That's crazy
It's
statement right there.
unfortunate, but
I know, right?
there's no way he couldn't have seen that as a potential outcome to what he was doing. Like he had to fully know. Well, he was kind of teasing that the whole time.
Teasing
That's
what?
my opinion. Teasing this potential outcome, considering he went to a protest with a firearm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he attacked the ICE agent's vehicle,
Is Minnesota
broke
a
the
state
taillight.
where you could have a gun?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it
need a
is.
license.
It's not having the gun that's the problem. He was illegally carrying the gun. The problem
It's
is that
putting himself in the
Yeah.
situation.
A
It
lot
wasn't
of
a
times-
self-defense situation. He was the aggressor.
a lot of times when you go into firearm training, they'll tell you to if you're carrying a firearm, you have to pay extra attention, especially to take yourself out of potential situations like this. So you
Yeah.
avoid using it. Like you don't want to use it if you don't have to. So he had it, and he was antagonizing police and kind of getting rough with them, and then kind of resisting. Like he wasn't resisting. I'm not saying he deserved to be shot. I'm just saying it's not surprising with how he's acting.
All right. Well, we'll continue and we'll see what Noma says.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just my 2 cents.
Because I mean, the last time Noma had a video, BM and I spent what 2.5 hours on a 10-minute video, and I think that was the VTards video. We literally, bro.
Yeah, I might not make it through the whole thing.
You Red, you missed That
Yeah, we can't. Okay, we can't stop pausing
Recently.
like this, or else
Well,
we
this
won't
sorry,
make
video
it through.
sorry.
just straight up isn't for you. Because what was done to that man and to
Okay.
Renee Good in just
Renee
this
Good.
month alone
Yeah.
is absolutely heinous and a huge overreach of authority. This doesn't even include all the other injustices the same federal agency has done since Trump began wielding them like his own personal army, terrorizing families of both law-abiding
Wait,
immigrants
who
and
is
U.S.
I don't know who
citizens
this is.
Ed Krasenstein. He's a big X-oid, Twitteroid, I guess.
Okay.
Heavily left-leaning, Jewish.
Yeah.
That's about all you need, really. I don't know.
Oh no, not Jewish.
Well,
Oh,
that describes his personality and what he posts. He's heavily left-leaning Jewish. That's it. That's. I don't know. That's all you need, I think, to know what he posts.
alike. This shit's crazy. And I know, I get it. I'm a VTuber, so why am I getting political? People don't like watching VTubers who get political because, oh, well, I'm here.
This is wrong. Noma has
I don't
always
like
been
watching
a
anybody
left-wing-
that gets political.
Yeah, Noma has been political since the day she started. What is she doing? What do you mean? Incorrect statement. I've watched almost all of her videos at this point. I can tell you right now. You know what side she was leaning on. Every video.
For escapism. Well, guess what, bitch? I ain't a VTuber who LARPs 24/7. Hell, I don't even roleplay as my character and her lore convincingly most of the time.
How dare
I
you
use this
not
as a
roleplay?
medium, and I'm going to keep doing this because this is who I am, and I'm not an idol nor ever portrayed myself as one. So if you got a problem with me being me and being real here and there, reminding you that reality exists, then get the fuck out of my
Wow.
channel. You don't
Whoa!
Damn, she's just saying what we're all
Oh,
thinking. She's so-
man.
Say less.
Yeah, see, Random, keeping you gotta watch. Oh my gosh, I wasn't ready for that one.
gotta announce
I don't
it,
know
by
how
the
much
way.
of this I can endure.
don't care.
You're gonna
Now,
have to
for
endure
the
the
rest of you
whole-
who graciously stayed this far, you're already 10 times cooler. This
Are you?
isn't how I wanted to start
Red,
my
you're
first
10
video.
times
She
cooler.
just said a
Well,
Nazi is 10
well,
times cooler.
Oh my god.
No.
She has to disown herself. now.
Unbelievable.
Outdone.
Yeah.
genuinely worked up over the recent injustice and how some people have proceeded to talk about it or the lack thereof. So let's get into the meat of this video, because as you may know, Western VTubing has a problem.
Sorry, I'm vegan.
A huge one. There's plenty of VTubers with large followings who
Wait,
spat on
wait,
somebody
what the
Leaflet, HIPAA, billion.
Wait, why did she spot? Wait.
Problem.
Why the
Huh?
freak is Blair White under
There's plenty-
VTubing? Wait.
of VTubers.
Oh no, it's,
Well,
it's
Leaflet.
Leaflet.
Okay.
It's Leaflet.
Leaflet.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why is
With
Pippa
large
including
followings.
this? Pippa doesn't even talk about politics.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
consider her like a chud for some reason.
Who
I don't
spat
remember
on
why.
some of the most
She
rich
literally is
men
not even allowed to talk about politics.
Hey, look, it's Rev.
like
She's
stuff
made some
on the near
jokes they don't
daily.
like, I think.
After all,
Wait,
the
this
current
whole
political
this whole
landscape
scroll
of
is on
America
Rev.
didn't get this way overnight. It came about through months and years of building tidal wave
Ew,
of red
Hassan.
pill takes and anti-woke,
Ew, Nux.
anti-DEI slop from people like
Yeah, ew,
Asmongold and
Nux.
Tectone. And
Asmongold
speaking
I
of
don't
and
like
Tech-
Hassan either.
So, if you don't know, fun fact:
No.
Nara hates no other streamer more than Tectone. I'm pretty sure. I think she said that. Like I've
He
heard
is
her
an
say
alleged
that.
rapist.
He must be having a field day with his court then,
Oh, she did.
you know.
Oh no, I know that because I watched it. I watched her talk about it, and then she told me.
Well, first he was bald, then he was playing gotcha games, then he was a rapist, allegedly.
Yeah, I
That's.
think he's still
mean,
bald too.
Yeah. that sounds
And,
about
and
right.
unfortunately, he's still bald.
What a
Really quick,
crime.
Did y'all hear he lost his protective
Oh wait,
order
here it
case
is.
and was
Right
found
here.
to be guilty of SAing his ex?
What are the chances Noma talked about this just because Nara hates Tectone so much? Brother,
Potentially.
I will
Yeah.
laugh so hard if I found out that's true. I need to know because I know they're friends. Like they're super close friends. I think they're like in a group chat where they send messages to each other.
GF, and now he can't own a gun for 10 years? Tectone had threatened me in one of my last videos nearly
Sure
a
did.
year ago, and boy,
Whoa! This is a threat?
Tectone had threatened me in one of my last
Reacting in the
Acting in the
just
morning if it has been taken down.
Sounds like it vaguely.
I guess it can be interpreted in multiple ways. Whether he's alluding to him taking it down, or if he's thinking somebody else is going to get it taken down.
Oh yeah, maybe he means that they might just get taken
Yeah.
down on their own or something else.
He's saying
Videos
he's going to make a reaction video,
Yeah.
or are they
It
saying
depends on
that
who
reacting
directed
isn't
that.
some kind of physical threat? That's not how I would take it.
It
It,
looks
sounds
like
like
it's
he's
a
going to
YouTube
make a
comment.
video to it.
Unless she's saying because he's saying he's going to react to it,
Oh.
that can imply that there's going to be a bunch of haters coming her way, because obviously if he reacts to it, then a bunch of his chuds are going to come after her.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the idea is that he's going to expose someone he doesn't
Yeah,
like to his audience,
I-
but it's also a YouTube comment he left on the video. It looks like.
Still very vague. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I would call this a threat. There's too many
I
angles.
wouldn't. Yeah. I don't
Okay,
think
wait.
it's a
Apparently,
threat.
there's more.
Only a year
more of
ago,
this.
and boy, that
Bro didn't commit. Oh.
Hey, Tectone.
He didn't react to it then, huh?
Wait. She replied 11 months ago and then replied again about how did the protective order case go? Bro, what?
I see. This is an old ass comment.
No, this is the old comment. She went back to make another comment to Tectone.
No, I know. I meant the one about all.
Also,
if it's
she
not taken
liked-
down is also old.
Wait a second. She disliked the comment but also loved the comment?
And she liked her own comment.
I think she
liked
loved the
She did like her
comment
own.
so that it would be at the top is why, because if the creator likes the comment, then it's going to be at the top whenever people
Yeah.
go down to the comment
I assume
section.
she's using the heart for like
does it feel so
the
good to
notable
see him
comments
finally
and
get
the-
known
Yeah,
as
to
the monster
archive
that
it.
he is.
Yeah.
I stay winning. Anyway,
Narcissism.
You stay winning.
Oh
has
my
nothing to do with
God.
you, though.
You
hate
snap
it
back
when-
at someone 11 months later.
I hate when some small YouTuber like is vindicated on something and they're like, I'm winning. I'm like, you didn't do anything though.
46.3 thousand subscribers.
Yeah, she's a nobody in the grand scheme of things, especially
How much did you say?
in comparison to Tectone.
46.
Not that I don't even like Tectone, but still.
46,000. I mean, that's something, I guess.
in the VTuber
That's
But
side of
nothing to
things, we
Tectone. Yeah.
have Rev says Desu, Nux
Rev,
Taku, Kershaw
next.
Verstal.
Rev
Yeah, I
says
don't like
Review.
Rev anymore because his Christian grift is too much for me now. I used to like him. I even have his.
Nothing
I
wrong
even
with
have it-
Red.
I even have his desk mat. Literally, like I'm looking down my desk. I have his desk mat, but I don't like him anymore. I don't watch his content. Christian shit is cringe.
What? You just said that to Dawn.
Bro.
Yeah, I told him that his religion is cringe. I'm willing. He doesn't make content about Christianity though, so it's fine. He's not like that one guy. What is his name? Mr. What is his fucking name? It's that guy who goes into Fortnite and literally tries to force Christianity down like 5-year-old kids' throat. I don't remember what his name is though.
So-
He defends Dr. Disrespect. Is all I know.
I mean,
I have no idea.
I don't like Nux. I don't watch Kirsch, and I only saw like 4 videos from Rev. So I have no opinions on these people.
Mm.
I liked him when he just
Yeah,
talked
I mean-
about dumb VTubers.
So many more. The thing all of these people have in common is that they all staunchly take stances against what they perceive as woke, a term that has been bastardized beyond belief to now mean anything remotely progressive or leftist, like being non-binary or wanting realistic body
Kind of how
types and
Nazi
realistic
has been
women in games.
bastardized.
Right, yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Where's
it's the same thing.
reflection here.
Woke and Nazism are pretty much interchangeable.
Yeah, just call
Rather than
Red a bigot.
constantly
You don't
skinny
gotta
or
call him a
wanting
Nazi.
realistic
He did
body
call
types
her
and
him a
progressive
bigot in
or
reply.
leftist, like being non-binary
True.
or wanting realistic body types and realistic women in games, rather than constantly skinny.
I don't
perfect
want
animal-
realistic women in games. I want big titty fucking mommy milkers. That's what I want. If I
Yeah,
want realistic women,
Hell
I'll go down to
yeah.
Walmart.
he's speaking for the people.
Okay, that was funny.
Fucking realistic women.
Oh my!
Fuck out of here. How am I supposed to get my escapism of being able to riz up women if they look like fucking Rosie O'Donnell in her prime?
Facts.
a woman with gooner appealing proportions.
Gooner appealing proportions.
I love the goon.
Dude, I don't know if Noma has gooner
the
appealing
top's not even-
proportions. I may have seen a picture of her in before, and I don't think she's ugly, but I don't know why she
Who?
needs to talk about this.
Who are you talking about?
You know, she would hate. She's a VTuber, which comes from Japan. I don't know if she knows anything about Japan. Their whole culture is gooner appealing.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm right here.
Yeah, BM's Japanese.
I mean, you're not wrong though.
Oh,
But hey,
See, I'm vindicated. I stay winning.
I feel like a lot of these leftists who take on VTubing to do leftist politics basically they're basically tourists. They just take the skin of
Exactly,
Japanese
because
YouTubers
Japan would hate them because Japan's not
True.
all about that shit.
that's what I'm saying. I do hate that.
Yeah.
They also tend to all be transphobic for whatever reason, saying that all trans people are grooming children.
no, hold up.
Which is obviously a bad thing to do. Not every fucking trans person is grooming children.
I agree with Tism. Some trans people just they just live their life.
As far as we know, Nyara has never tried to groom children. That was just some false shit that was posted on Kiwi Farms.
She did
Again, I
make
would
an
agree
explicit
with
statement
Tism.
that she won't leave the kids alone.
Yeah, but
Like that-
that was rage bait.
We all
That
know
was
no,
rage
can't-
bait.
We can't be surprised if she's rage baiting that she's a pedophile. I mean, it's like
No,
there's a
I
way
don't
to
think
do
she's
it.
a
no,
pedophile
I literally
either.
had a
I would
conversation.
disagree.
I literally had a conversation with Huit today where we're talking about different things. I'm not gonna leak DMs, obviously, done. But
What?
we
Yeah.
were talking about like things about growing as a creator and stuff like that. And I told her, I was like, look, it's like I know now, you know, what Nyara was trying to do. She was clip farming, she was rage baiting, and it worked, but it comes with consequences.
Yeah,
but
the
the reality of the
consequences, right.
situation is that Nyara is not a groomer as far as we know. She just
yeah.
rage baited and she got the consequences that were going to come her way from rage baiting. So I think one things I will never rage bait about is children, because that is like one of the protected people of
Well,
our
I guess-
society.
And I don't think Rev really needed to say this, to be honest.
The thing is, well, Rev's also someone who's intentionally provocative because that's how he gets clicks, just like Niara.
Yeah.
But I think doesn't Niara also kind of defend that point beyond just rage baiting? Doesn't she kind of talk about giving?
I
like-
don't. Again, I'm not going to leak any DMs, but my DMs with Nara, she has a reason for her opinion, and it's a valid one. And I don't say many things are valid from that perspective, but she has.
I have a conversation with Huit about. I've never talked to Nyara, so I don't know. And even Huit says she doesn't know if Nyara's opinions are one to one with her own. But Nyara gave me her opinion on like the trans kid thing, and while I didn't agree with it, I did say, well, now that you explained your position to me, it's at least somewhat agreeable. I don't know if I agree, but it's agreeable.
There is a more personal reason that is. I would say I agree with Nara from her perspective because of this personal reason, but you have to look outside of personal reasons. So I
Yeah, I would
respect
say-
her opinion, and it's understandable, but I can't like completely agree, but I can also relate to it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to be as vague as possible here.
Well, sure. I mean, I guess I look at it as maybe I can hear what your opinion is, and maybe it makes sense for you, but I think in the grand scheme of things, applied generally, it's not appropriate. You know.
I think
wouldn't agree with
the way to sum this up is that if you really want to tackle it down to like its brass tacks, Nyara and Rev are both doing rage bait and going way too far with it at times. Like
Yeah.
Rev is putting everybody in one bucket and labeling everybody in a certain group the same thing, which is also just as bad as, you know, the rage bait that Nyara does.
Well, I'll still say though, with the consequences that come after, at least Rev is saying stay away from the kids, and Niara and their type are saying no, we won't. And you know how you come off after that is important too.
Although you do realize what he's saying when he says stay away from the kids. He's kind of whistleblowing a little bit. Like he's not going to come out and say it, but I have a feeling I know what he's implying.
He's implying, yeah. He's well, okay. If there's nothing to be,
like, I am not going to defend Rev's statement here.
I'll defend it. I'll just say if there's nothing to worry about, then stay away from the kids. Why do you need? Okay, let's imply, or let's say he's wrong about them. They don't need to be about the kids still.
I just feel like he wants to call them pedos, and he's not doing it because that would get him absolutely like blasted. He's already getting blasted, but he would get even more blasted.
I feel like I don't think he wouldn't like. I feel like he would just say that. I don't know. He does dog whistle sometimes, sure, but I don't think he's necessarily afraid of saying that outright either.
Well, he does still have sponsors and stuff, so I feel like they already let him get away with a lot. And I mean, he just lost a sponsor. Right. But I feel like if he came out and literally called trans people pedos, then that would be like the end. All sponsors would be like, okay, nope, we let you get away with a lot of things, but this is a step too far. We're not gonna work with you anymore.
Maybe. I don't know if he'd lose everyone, but yeah. You could lose more, true.
You probably lose a lot, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, click play.
Yeah. Stop letting us talk.
And are pedophiles, despite having no evidence of the sort.
Whoa! Neven made it into the video. Wait, Kirsch retweeted Neven?
Oh, really?
Really? When did that happen?
I don't know. I guess the 13th of December.
Oh.
And they cherry pick situations to benefit their narrative rather than address the clear elephant in the room, Trump and the Epstein.
Okay.
Wait. She has a good point with this one.
Wait.
Well, you could also like you don't just because you're conservative.
Wait a minute.
Support Trump.
This might be the first true statement in the whole video.
Yeah, hold on. We need to replay this for a second.
Rather than address the clear elephant in the room, Trump and the Epstein files, the literal pedophile defending administration that.
I don't think she's
coping with this one.
Wait.
Maybe let's see if she has a breakdown.
Runs this fucking country. Hello, okay. Y'all just gonna overlook all the actual pedophiles in power because it doesn't fit your hateful rhetoric.
"Quote unquote" actual pedophiles.
I actually.
Are only conservative.
She's kind of right. Give me the Epstein files. If it butchers them, it butchers them. Let it be butchered. Pedophile. I mean,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
but I think
she kind of has a point there.
She has a point here.
It's insanely naive, and clearly she's playing for a team if she won't admit that both parties are implicated in the files.
Yeah, that is true. There is both parties in
Obama
there.
Like, to be fair though, for her, she's only trying to push her rhetoric. So
yeah.
She probably doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, but...
And also, Trump is president currently, so she's probably just trying to talk about what's happening now.
Although, you could argue that in this context it makes sense, because a lot of people on the right are saying things about people on the left and calling them pedophiles and stuff. But then it comes out that a lot of conservatives are just as bad. So therefore, you could say that this supports her argument. So
I guess.
Has anybody really said that, like defended Trump from that? Like,
I would not
even.
Sure
they also agree that the Epstein files should come out.
There's some people that are MAGA people mostly. Yeah, there's some MAGA people who are coping still.
Those people are crazy. It's been like a month and they're still coping.
I mean, there are some very diehard MAGA that are like, it's a Democrat hoax, and it's like, come on now.
Dating
like 4 years ago, you weren't saying this.
You think Red should be the most affected? He stormed the Capitol for that man. How'd that make you feel, Red?
I mean, I've said this before. I mean, I said this way long time ago, even before that, is that, I don't care if it works negatively for Trump or whatever comes out about Trump. Like, I want it released. Like,
Well, also, it's like the Trump that you were storming the Capitol for was the Trump that was lobbying, or
2016 Trump.
He was marketing himself on revealing the files initially. That was the Trump that I assume.
I cannot imagine why he wanted to reveal the files if he knew he was in them. I'm still to this day, I'm kind of perplexed by that, but maybe because he wanted it all redacted. But then,
I mean, there hasn't quite been anything that like totally proves him guilty. I mean, this.
I don't trust
just because you're in there doesn't necessarily mean.
I mean,
Elon done anything, but
keep in mind they delayed it, and he had asked the FBI if he's in them, so they had plenty.
Yeah,
of
my
time to
biggest
remove
problem with
anything.
Trump is that he called the whole thing a hoax. Like,
Yeah,
And Elon called for the whole Epstein files to be released because he's pissed that people think he's a pedophile. Apparently, like he wants them.
Like,
Did you see that? Like he wants them completely
Well,
unredacted. Because
Yeah,
It doesn't
I
mean
mean-
it doesn't mean that he's
Elon's
a
honestly in a
pedophile.
worse position.
He might not be a
Yeah.
pedophile. That's a little bit strong to say because we don't have any indication that Elon was trying to hook up with like underage girls on the island. But he definitely
Right.
wanted to go to the island.
absolutely,
Yeah.
And he wanted to go after Epstein was already convicted as a child sex offender.
Yeah, which is
That's
kind of
important
weird.
to
I would
note,
not
yeah.
want. I would not be showing up to somebody's party if they were a convicted
Right.
child
Their
offender. You know
wild
what I mean?
party on their private.
I don't care
island.
how fucking wild that party is. I don't want to have anything to do with somebody who was literally convicted in court of messing with children. I don't care how fucking much drugs and alcohol and kegs and baby oil you got at that party. I'm not going.
Right.
I'm
It doesn't
good.
even matter if Elon went or not. He wanted to go. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he really wanted that invitation.
He was literally denied because he was too crazy. Like that's
He's
Yeah.
too
Cringe.
on.
comes
Sorry,
to
because it's
Epstein.
too
That is
cringe.
crazy.
Yeah.
I actually read this on my screen.
Okay.
Um,
What do you think of it?
I want to know where these findings, like, because
It looks like it's
it
some
kind
sort
of.
of
I mean, it's kind of crazy if these are true. Not gonna lie.
like this person is also assuming that Trump is guilty of pedophilia, which isn't
Oh.
the case yet.
Also, did you
Like-
see in the files that apparently there? Well, it's not conclusive, but did you see? It sounds like almost like transgenderism was pushed by Epstein and his cronies.
I talked
Oh,
to Kuith.
absolutely, yeah.
I talked to Kuith and
big
Nyara
people, yeah.
about that actually.
Yeah,
in
Epstein was a
DMs.
big transgender and transhumanist. Yeah.
It
Kinda
goes into a
fucking
little bit of personal.
like people
story,
talk
but
about the
I-
Illuminati and stuff, but this is the
Yeah,
Illuminati.
it's just
Fuck
at
the
the end of the day-
Illuminati.
Yeah.
It was
No.
Epstein.
It was
He literally
Israel
talked
Mossad.
with. He talked about to Bobby Kotick. He talked about pushing microtransactions.
yeah, I know
to
that was
kids.
crazy.
But did you also
I'm like-
see the email where he says he represents the Rothschilds?
The what?
Yeah.
The Rothschilds, the famous, very wealthy
Mhm.
Jewish family.
What the hell?
Yeah.
God
Yeah, I
damn!
mean-
that fuck the Illuminati. we have them
Epstein.
right here.
All right.
And
I got.
he is
we're-
part of the Illuminati.
Dude,
for
we
sure.
have 20
Or at least an
minutes.
agent of them. Yeah.
We
All right,
just
push
gotta
play,
make it
push
through the
play.
freaking
Okay,
video.
no talking, no talking.
As less than 1% of the population? Wild. But with the recent events that unfolded from ICE, the execution of Alex Pretty, I was personally furious at
6'7".
Oh, ban him!
Oh my god!
Ban him!
Oh no!
Six, seven.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Fucking
By
don't
the
ban
way-
him. Get him out of here.
Why?
No,
What do you
no,
mean
no.
personally? Wait, did she say she was personally upset? Hold on.
events that unfolded from ICE, the
Yes, he did,
execution
I
of
think.
Alex Pretty.
You know what,
I was
BM?
personally furious at the event.
2 nukes were
Personally
enough.
furious.
Yeah, you were personally furious at the event. Okay.
I think
Sorry
the
to hear that.
statement about it took 6 to 7 agents to take him down proves he was resisting.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I'm not touching that one with a can of worms.
In general spoke out this past weekend going fuck ICE or abolish ICE. Even creators that typically remained apolitical or rarely, if ever, talk about politics all had this stance. Even Charlie, moist critical himself, made a video about it saying that you should be angry.
Oh, did you know that?
which-
Did you know that iDubbbz was saying that Charlie, at least in some way, allows for the alt-right to fester in his community?
Charlie always gives the most like lukewarm, neutral takes, though. But yeah,
But he's also very he literally made videos saying fuck ICE basically, and iDubbbz is saying that Charlie has alt-right tendencies essentially.
well,
I'm like,
iDubbbz is clearly brain fucked, but
yeah, that's because he's been watching his wife get fucked by too many Tyrones.
that too, yeah, true.
Dunquavius been wearing that shit out.
Damn. But yeah, I mean, Charlie is like, if you want just the most milquetoast opinion on a subject matter, he's good. He's good
Hey,
at
guys.
summarizing, but
Hey guys, Maury's critical here. Ice
Yeah.
is bad. All right.
anyway, see you.
See ya.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I think when they call him a Nazi or his group a Nazi or they festering Nazis, I think that more so speaks to the fact that they can't seem to have any middle ground. They can't, like, centrists are Nazis to them. It's like
True.
neutral people
I'm
are
the most hated person ever.
Well, even like Don was like considered because you're talking to red, therefore you're festering Nazis.
I know,
that's too much for us.
it's really crazy because like I showed the screenshot earlier, like, and Echo was here, even all the way back in August, like. I always supported transgenders, and my head mod is a homosexual, which he's great. I've never had a problem with any of these. What?
Rolf shout out.
No.
Rolf.
Wait, Rolf isn't.
Not
no.
Rolf?
No. It's
He's with a
Hollow.
woman.
frick.
Hollow BM.
Wait, he is?
I mean,
Dude, I
Rolf
forgot.
is pretty gay, but he's not a homosexual.
Hollow is homosexual. What are you
Right.
talking about?
No, I said Rolf is not homosexual. He's pretty gay, but he's
No.
not full homosexual.
Actually,
Floki showed up. Said
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
John's dating cool.
I'm pretty sure. Rolf's bisexual. Actually, the point is. The point is, out of anyone here, I'm probably the most accepting of people. So removing me for this, like, it's crazy. It's crazy talk because of who I associate with and who I talk with. It's crazy.
Shut
In
up,
fact,
Don. You're a
I-
racist.
In fact, I have a non-binary person in here and gave them their own role. I had multiple trans people
Red?
on
No.
here. I had a non-binary person on my team.
You support.
And I had
what's it called?
I had a furry on my stream. There was a furry in here. Rolf's friend's a furry.
Oh, fuck.
And talked about it. Like, what the frick? What did I do wrong?
Ew, furries, Don. That's too far. That's too far. I can accept everything else, but you're letting furries in here. I might have to leave.
Damn.
Don,
Can't
ain't
have
no way
that.
you live in the same place where the largest furry convention takes place.
I live in the same city as the largest furry convention. It's true.
That's disgusting. I can't believe you.
All right.
Stop
If you're
yipping
an
with your
American
furry
citizen-
buddies.
Well, I'm starting.
Wait, what did she? Can we go back a sec? Because I want to
Yeah.
hear what she said
Video
about
about it
Moist.
saying that you should be angry, which if you're an American
said you
citizen,
should be
yeah,
angry.
you should be. So much of the Constitution was stepped all over and disregarded, from our freedom of speech and peaceful protesting to our Second Amendment rights and the right to bear arms, especially in a state that has open carry laws with a permit, which Alex Pretty did. So much
Thought the
injustice
left
was
hates
done, but what
guns.
have these vetoes?
That's a good point.
Typically, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have like the I don't know what you call them, the black
They
types. that are,
hate
like,
they hate guns until
LARPing.
it fits their narrative. It seems they'd be like, we should restrict guns, but also this guy was exercising his Second Amendment.
Yeah, they,
Like,
they
huh?
act like they care about the Second Amendment.
I don't care about the Second Amendment.
Yeah. They only
So
care
it is-
about it in so much as they're going against Trump. Anyway.
Who've poisoned this community and tarnished our reputation to the greater world have said about it. After all, Rev says Desu, Nux Taku, and Kershaw Verstal all openly love Donald Trump enough to bat
Stop
for his
saying
shitty
Desu.
administration.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't love Donald Trump. If Donald Trump comes out as a pedophile or comes out and does something, screw him. Guy's a dick then. Like, as easy as that. Like, I mean, if he does, I'm not gonna lie. Not
He's already a
everything
felon,
Trump
though.
has done. He hasn't been completely great. He's done some pretty good things.
He's already a felon, though, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I liked his tax system he made. I like his medicine system he made. He's done some pretty dope things. But that doesn't excuse everything. Some things Trump has done, it's been pretty shit.
The fucking the tariffs, that shit fucking sucks.
Yeah,
I
true.
think largely.
I'm not going to spend $50 on shipping for a $10 item.
Just because
I
they're
don't know.
mad that I don't even like China that much, but trying to stop China from being able to compete by using tariffs, that's small dick energy. If you don't like it, then just outdo China. Beat China.
No,
If you think you're better than China, then beat them.
this is how we beat them.
The
though.
problem
it's
is
like, I think
it can't be,
directionally,
like slave labor.
This is how we
exactly.
beat them. We
No.
beat them by cheating, by
the-
making them have to pay more
not
to
cheating.
ship their stuff
They
They
over
don't
here.
not-
pay. We don't pay. So
Fuck yeah.
they don't pay. We pay. So it doesn't really matter,
It's
does it?
saying,
If
hey,
anything,
you're-
we're just like shooting ourselves in the foot.
Well, also, I watched the entire thing from Gamers Nexus where he laid out how we've like artificially screwed China from being able to produce like stuff like RAM by not allowing countries that have specialized equipment to sell to China, like literally stopping those
Yeah, and
companies from
that's-
selling to China. So China literally cannot, without making their own stuff, which they already are in the process of doing and will have done soon. So
Yeah.
we're- all we did was stop them for like temporarily. They're
Yeah.
going to catch up eventually.
But that's intentional, yeah, because we don't want them gaining any sort of military might similar to ours.
military might. I just want them to produce some RAM. Give me some RAM.
Unfortunately, a lot
I
of
just
weapons,
want
a lot of
cheap
smart
RAM,
weapons
yeah.
utilize chips, and we don't want them beating us in any sort of microchip race.
Well,
It is
that's
sort of an
okay.
arms race.
Or
If,
AI
if we're the strongest country, then we'll beat them. I'm all
The
about
thing is,
competition.
you don't let it go to chance. You don't let it go. You want to just know for sure you stopped them. You want to crush them into the dirt. So it's like, okay, if we can stop you from even getting microchips, then we know we're better. We don't want to leave it up to chance.
I don't think it makes us better if we stop a country from selling equipment to them just because we're whatever. I'm not going to keep going
Okay,
on with this.
guys, stop.
Come
We're
on.
4 minutes into the video. We need to finish this.
Yeah.
Says Desu, after all, said this shortly after Donald Trump became president with, "We won. A reminder that you are not garbage, a bigot, a Nazi, or whatever these freaks threw at you. You love your country and want what's best for everyone. Be proud of that."
That's true. What's wrong with this statement? Wait, I like.
This is an opinion based statement. So like, what's wrong?
Yeah, like
It's just his opinion.
that's true. Like
This one is.
You're getting upset that people have other opinions
It's a
than your
basic
own.
bitch. It's a
That's
basic
crazy.
conservative
I don't understand the
tweet. It's
problem
not-
with this statement. Let's let her explain. Let her explain.
That means you're a Nazi too. That's crazy.
I just want. Let's let her.
She's gonna look at this as defending Nazis
you
when
love
it's
your
literally
country,
talking
huh,
about the
Rev?
average
You
Trump
love it
voter.
so much that
Okay.
when the very administration you sucked up to decides to execute an innocent nurse who took care of sick veterans, whose dying words were, "Are you all right?" to a woman who got shoved by ICE agents,
Is that true? Were the
Yeah.
last words "Are you all right"?
I doubt
Yeah.
it, but
Okay.
No, they were.
the last audible words that we could hear on the camera, sure.
Well, I mean, the last thing was but like,
Right.
I don't think.
Don't no! Don't make me laugh. You're making me look bad.
I don't think
Oh,
that
no.
counts.
Stop it.
His last words were "ugh." Yeah.
UGH.
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
No,
I got
stop.
shot.
No.
No, they didn't tell anyone, but his last words were 6'7".
Guys, this is dark humor. This is dark humor. I understand that people don't
This is the
understand
problem.
comedy. This is. I'm not backing up the shooting. It's called
This
dark
is
comedy.
dark
agree.
humor.
Yeah,
This is dark humor,
It's
guys.
not.
It's okay.
who tried to
Yeah.
You're only
intervene
allowed to
from
make
her
fun of 9/11, apparently.
getting maced when that man got shot multiple times in cold blood when he was already prone on the floor. How did Rev respond to such an
You're gonna mention
atrocity?
the other gun going off.
Oh.
Oh, red dropped out.
Wait, pause. Go back. I didn't catch what
We lost Red.
said.
We lost Red.
No, Red.
Where did he go?
He didn't like our joke.
Damn. He did say early on that he might not make it through the 20-minute video, and we only made it 5 minutes.
You did say that.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Like fucking, we're like Review Tech USA. Takes us 2 hours to complete a 30-minute video.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand this. Let's go back.
Wait, No, go
Is
back.
Red not joining us for the rest of this then?
no, probably not.
Okay.
I assume
How
he's
did
probably out.
Okay.
Rev respond to such an atrocity? Oh. To a VTuber who said simply, "fuck ICE," when they were far from the only VTuber who said this, by the way, he decided to quote retweet her and say, "LARP says a 1950s
Anyway.
I think he was in
I was
the
gonna
wrong
say
for this.
No, he
Yeah.
commented because it's. Why would he be in the wrong? He's commenting because her entire persona, her entire character is 1950s. It's based on the 1950s, and so she's stealing that aesthetic while also being like, I don't know. It's like you made yourself
but
look like you're from
Oh,
an
oh
era.
yeah.
That's just her aesthetic, though. You don't necessarily have to
It's
echo
hypocritical. Why is
the.
she okay? If she thought it was like let's say you're stealing
but
a
it-
Nazi aesthetic, it's like, okay, well, I just look like a Nazi. I'm not actually a Nazi.
But like,
unfortunately, Red's not
if
here,
she
but-
like by those metrics, as a 1950s VTuber, she would have to support women staying in the kitchen, men being able to beat their wives.
That would be
this
a
would be-
character, yes. That would be a
1950s, so
character, yes.
1950s. So I guess black people should be segregated.
Yes.
Like I don't know. I don't know if I would want to LARP as that or to.
Well, then why'd she pick that? That's the thing.
Because it's a nice aesthetic. I do
Okay,
like nice.
well,
I
it's
mean,
still- okay.
Fallout. I mean, are we going to call out Fallout? I mean, they have a 1950s aesthetic, but I would not say that
Fallout
they
does it badly too. I mean, it's like Fallout is not true. Like Fallout is a cleansed idea of retrofuturism. She is doing something else, which is a cleansed, steal of an aesthetic. Obviously, we know in the 1950s they wouldn't be like fuck ICE, right? I mean, you probably still have commies, but I don't know.
I think it's just an aesthetic, but
It is
I mean, if you're playing a
aesthetic.
character, that's one thing. But I think she just likes the aesthetic of
No, I
1950s.
understand that. I just think Rev's right to call it out.
So
That's all
I did
I'm
make
saying.
a tweet on this post that says, yeah, it doesn't match the time period. And it had 19,000 impressions, and people genuinely mostly agreed with me.
I just feel like you couldn't actually echo the 1950s
Red sent me a text.
that
He's gone.
culture.
He's not coming back.
Unless you were like, because 1950s culture was very racist, very misogynistic.
We still have a lot of 1950s like media that's still currently available.
BM, can you
just-
accept October into the server? That application. I know that person.
October?
Can you approve?
Why don't you?
Because I have the tab up. I'm streaming. I can't actually hit the.
Plus, no Western VTubers actually play a character. That's only Japan that actually leans into that.
October is
point towards her being a tourist,
transgender.
Japan on
Actually,
top.
really nice person though.
Yeah.
Super nice person.
Japan
won.
number one. What do you mean you
Japan
should've
number
won?
one.
All right, rape of Namking. Okay, buddy. You think we forgot about that? You think we forgot about that?
No, just us. No one else. Just us.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
All right, we're gonna keep going. Or keep going.
If America
agency that
lost,
is more tame
there would have been America Holocaust too.
that
Stop.
any law enforcement agency of the time period included in her LARP. Lux replies, all you want. I think you are all fully aware of your hypocrisy and baseless virtue signaling. It's amazing that Rev, in less than 24 hours from the tragedy, dares say ICE is more tame. Sure, lots of things happened in the 1950s, but Rev's message comes across as pretty tone deaf
Whoa.
when everyone was upset, including many
Whoa.
Republicans who were starting to realize.
She's kind of glossing over the 1950s.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't
Yeah.
the
A lot of
KKK
things
then?
happened. This was when black people were still segregated. What do you mean? A lot of things
Nice.
happened. Yeah, a lot of things happened in the 1950s. That's putting it lightly. This was right after World War II.
This is before
We
the
just-
Civil Rights Movement.
We
so,
just nuked BM like twice.
Yeah.
Nuked me.
Yeah.
There's also
Yeah.
a decent amount of people were still okay with they weren't 100% against Hitler at the time too. Like Americans, I mean, even despite the
Wait,
war.
what? There was Americans that I don't
There
think
were
there was any
Americans
Americans
who
that
didn't
supported
support
Hitler.
the war effort. There were Americans that didn't support us going into Germany.
Yeah, all of the KKK didn't.
There was
Like-
also
Oh, okay,
an American,
okay, well,
shortly after World War II, there was also an American Nazi party.
Oh yeah, true. There still is one. I think they survived.
Probably, vaguely. I mean,
Yeah,
they're not as big
they're
as they
called
used
the
to be.
Proud Boys.
The Proud.
The
No, that's basic bitch.
No,
Proud
no.
Boys are supporting Israel. That's not the same.
Oh, you're right.
That's kosher conservatism.
That's kosher.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, it better be kosher. Or they can't be Jewish.
I gotta stop. We have to watch the video.
yeah.
that Trump has gone too far.
Okay, so-
Especially since Trump basically said the Second Amendment doesn't exist because you can't have guns. You can't walk in with guns. But also,
That was
if
stupid
we're
by
to use
Trump, by
Rev's
the
logic
way.
That
on
was
this line-
retarded.
I don't know
retarded
what they're
take by
referring to
Trump.
here.
Yeah.
You can't just have guns. You can't walk in with guns. Like
So-
Trump,
Go ahead.
What do you mean? That's what the Second Amendment says, that we can walk around with guns. We can have guns. I know what he was trying to say. He was probably saying you can't go to this
I
protest and
assume
try
he
to.
probably there should have been a
But
qualifier.
there
such
was
as,
no qualifier,
And go
though.
to. Yeah. So alone, that statement's dumb. Yes.
Trump is pretty stupid, so it's not really surprising.
I think he has to be pretty smart to be in a position
Is
that he
LARPing
is
as a
in, but he's
1950s
not
diner waitress.
he's
Can we
not always
comment on
savvy in
Rev's
every arena.
hypocrisy for LARPing as a little girl despite being a grown-ass Christian man who has also harassed
Who cares that Rev is a little girl? Why is that a problem to you?
I think
Don likes little
I've seen
girls, he
this
just said
in
it.
the comments.
No, I
So
didn't.
they're saying that okay, he's calling her out for LARPing as 1950s. Well, why are you a little girl avatar? Is what they're trying to say. You're not role playing
That's a good
as a little
point.
girl, are you?
It is kind of a good point.
Yeah,
I'm not
that
gonna
is kinda
lie.
good.
She kind of cooked with that one. I didn't even think about
It's
it like
not
that.
bad. It's not bad.
Second
yeah.
true statement of the whole video.
And I think this is like
Okay.
the fourth. I'm not gonna lie. Nova's kind. I mean,
She kind of
Nova's-
cooked Rev there.
I know Noma's kind
got
of
him.
She's kind of cooking. Wait.
God damn, she's making a mighty stew here.
I know.
That's a singular point I think should have made the whole video, but that's my opinion.
trans people and accused
Well, oh.
as a little girl
Huh.
despite
Wait.
being a grown-ass Christian man who has also harassed trans people and
Harass trans.
March 9th, 2025. Let's read this. Trans activists will never leave kids alone when you tell them kids can't consent. So when are you watching the video instead of harassing me over thumbnails? Nara says, doesn't your fan base advocate for child marriage?
Wait, what? Child marriage?
Wait,
What?
huh?
Where did that even
Marriage.
come from? What?
You know, I was trying to paint him as like one of those conservatives that's like we need to go back on consent. laws
No,
as
I
well,
don't
which
think. No, I don't. Think
I don't.
So.
That's not
I
a
think
sizable population.
it's because he uses a child avatar and Straub is a child avatar, and they're married.
Straub is not a child avatar.
I
That-
think,
No,
but
I
I think that's what the
Nah.
point she's trying to make here.
I
don't think
think Nyara is only harping on the fact that he's super conservative, and back in like the really conservative days, basically they married off children.
Yeah, I think that's what. she's
Yeah,
going for.
I agree.
But
Accuse them
it's
of
coming
being
out
groomers.
left field because it doesn't make any sense. Because I don't think Rev has ever
I don't, yeah,
said
he doesn't
anything like
support
that.
So
What the and then they're talking about
he just calls it made up bullshit because it's not something he supports or has
Consent.
ever stated he supports.
Can't even respond with anything
So-
other than made up bullshit. Sounds like projection. Oof, that was actually kind of a burn. Not gonna lie. Ooh.
Have you read the comments on your YouTube videos? What comments are? I
she
feel like
showing
if
me? I mean-
I feel like if there's any comments on one of his videos saying something like that, Rev would probably be like, "What the hell are you talking about, you stupid pedophile?"
But also,
know?
the comments don't necessarily represent the creator. The creator didn't put that comment.
yeah.
there, you know? Yeah.
Though that's what I was debating with who is in
just
the
because
comments
some
about
trans
burnt
people advocated
peanuts.
for gender-affirming care for trans kids.
Kids can't consent, Nara. Do you agree or disagree?
Uh-oh. He's giving her the yes or no question. What will she say?
If we're gonna
The ultimatum.
Yeah.
Consent to what? Although that is a good good rebuttal. Consent to
Groomers just
what? What
because
is he
some
talking
trans
about
people
exactly?
We
advocate
all
for
know
gender
that's not a good
affirming
rebuttal
care
because we all know what he's asking.
trans kids?
It's like you're dodging
If
the
we're-
question.
No fixed medium. Wait. Consider medical treatments. I don't know.
because
I think
Nara-
Nara
okay,
got
Nara
him.
is
talking
I
about
think Nara got him.
Naira was
What?
talking about medical stuff, and he's implying that he's asking her
He's saying she's a
basically
pedo.
to. He's talking about age of consent, but she's talking about medical treatment
Yeah, this
stuff.
is I think they missed each other here, or at least he's basically calling her a pedo. You know, he's tacitly calling her a pedo, and she's responding with medical age stuff. Like,
No, I think
Not
she's
the
trying to
same.
talk about trans surgery. But
yeah,
it's
she's
not
going that
really.
direction, but I think
wait,
she's
wait,
dodging
is
what
she
she
been-
knew he was saying.
Yeah, I think she's
Her bottom reply is actually a good reply. 17-year-olds should definitely have a say. I could kind of agree with that. 17, I guess,
Saying
is
what?
kind of borderline,
Trans-
but it's not
And well, the
bad.
thing is, she's talking about here again. She's saying they should have a say. She's implying with what she posted above, as in trans surgery, but he's still not talking about that topic. She's dodged into a separate topic because she didn't want to answer a yes or no question.
Well, that's I think the reason why she's dodging it is because she doesn't want, she knows what he's trying to get at, but she doesn't want, that's not the conversation she's trying to have. She's trying to talk about medical stuff. So I don't think she's dodging it because she doesn't want to answer. I think she's dodging it because she knows that he's trying to derail it onto another path. And she's like, well, we're not having that
no,
conversation. We're not talking about age of consent.
I would argue
No.
she's derailing it.
I don't think so.
Uh,
I think Nara's actually quite intelligent here.
I think it's intentional, like manipulation of the.
Maybe
I
both
bet.
of them are. Maybe both of them are kind of dumb in this exchange because he's trying to bring up something she wasn't talking about, which she wasn't talking about the age of consent. There was
They
no
both tried
talk
to
of the age
play.
of consent.
Well,
They
we called
both
her-
tried to play the gotcha, and neither
Well,
of
you
them
were
fell
saying-
for it.
to them, you were saying that Rev won't ever come out and say she's a pedo, but he will dog whistle. I honestly think he was doing that above here. He was essentially saying to stay away from kids as a dog whistle to call her a pedo. And so when he said, can kids consent, she knew what he meant, and she changed it to something else.
I think if he asked me this question, I wouldn't answer it either because I'd be like, no, we're not having that conversation. I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even need. It's like an implied. It's an implied thing. Like you don't need to ask me what I think the age of consent should be
Okay.
because it's obvious that I don't support
The
it
thing
being.
is, should be
And it would
obvious, yeah.
also make Nara look bad. The purpose of that was to
Nara-
make Nara look bad, and then she
it
rebutted,
succeeded.
making Rev look bad.
No. When you dodge the question, can kids consent? Even if let's say they're trying to trick you, they're trying to get you in gotcha. But the problem is, no matter what, if you dodge the question, yes or no, can kids consent? That's a bad look.
Well, because what Rev is doing is he's putting age of consent and age of medical consent into the same question, which is
Yeah,
not
the
the
same
same
category.
thing.
That's not what Rev didn't put those together.
No,
But no,
because when
that's
she
exactly
when
what he's
Rev
doing.
said
Because why wouldn't he just ask what should the age of consent be like for
Can we go back
sex?
up
Why
to
wouldn't
this
he
question?
be very specific about it?
Can we scroll back a little bit to this
let's
question
go
again?
back
Let's see
because
how he
Rev's
phrased it.
saying the age of like sexual consent.
Little girl, despite being a grown-ass Christian man who has also harassed trans people and accused them of being groomers just because
Okay.
some trans people advocated
I know he doesn't even ask you about what the age of consent can be.
for gender-affirming
He
care.
just says kids can't consent. Do you agree or disagree? So he wasn't even asking about age of
Yeah.
consent. He was just saying kids can't consent. I'm like, what do you mean by that, Rev? Like, you should be very particular when you say that. I know what he's trying to do, and it feels disingenuous because we're not talking about age of consent. The age of consent was never
Although-
brought up.
Niara brings it into child marriage, which would bring it into that also, though.
Yeah, but then that
That's why I
also
say
makes
both.
Rev
That's
look
why I
bad.
say. That's why I say both of them are being kind of dumb.
Yeah,
This is a dumb exchange.
it is. Yeah, they're talking past each other.
Yeah. All right,
Trying
go
to get
on.
points on each other. Yeah, go. Continue.
Hold on. Oh. Give me a second here.
We don't have a second. We got 15. Well, we got
Okay.
Already
a lot
too
more
late.
time
Trans
left.
There
kids?
we go.
If we're gonna falsely accuse,
Yeah, I don't know
people
if
of
we'll
being-
ever make it to Code Vein tonight.
Probably not.
Or not.
groomers just
Okay.
for telling kids, "Hey, gender-affirming care exists."
Wait.
or falsely accuse some trans
Wait. This is important because Noma missed the context here. Because Nar was right, but Noma was not right. Listen to this again.
people advocated for gender-affirming care for trans kids. If we're gonna falsely accuse people of being groomers just for telling kids, "Hey, gender-affirming care exists," then
No one
What?
called Nara a
Oh.
groomer. That wasn't.
Well, no, that's
Rev's-
what
I
Rev.
don't-
That's what Rev was alluding to, though.
Can we go back and just not cut it? I want to hear the full thing she was saying.
Okay, wait.
being a grown-ass Christian man who has also harassed trans people and accused them of being groomers just because some trans people advocated for gender-affirming care for trans kids. If we're gonna falsely accuse people of being groomers just for telling kids, "Hey, gender-affirming care exists," then not gonna lie, this leap in assumption makes me think people have every right to think all lolicons are pedos.
Okay, so now she's saying this leap in logic makes Rev a pedo, or at least that she wouldn't blame people for thinking that.
I don't know.
No, I think she's trying to say if we're going by his logic, then it should go to
Well, she
say
said-
that maybe lollies or lolicons should be furries. So she's basically taking his logic and applying it to something that he is always talking about, which is that lolicons are not inherently pedophiles. So I think she's trying to take his logic and try
use
to
it
put it
against
into
him?
a twist and be like, yeah, basically saying like, hey, you think all trans people are groomers, right? Well, then shouldn't all lolicons be pedos? Because they're advocating for art that looks like children. So shouldn't that also be kind of a red flag, if anything? It is a
Yes,
good.
I think they
It
both
is a
should stay
good.
away from children.
I mean,
It is a good use of his logic against him.
I don't know.
I tell
I mean,
you-
I don't know if it follows the logic. I think she mentioned it was his jump in, I guess his jump in subject matter from.
but the issue was I don't believe Noma really understood the argument. She twisted the whole argument to get to this point. It's a good point, but the argument itself, she misunderstood or twisted it to get to this point. Do you know what I'm saying?
Potentially.
Let's go back for a second.
Hey, gender kids. If we're going to falsely accuse people of being groomers just for telling kids, hey, gender affirming care exists.
Did Rev accuse Nara of being a groomer?
Not directly,
He-
but
I mean, everyone can read between the
indirectly.
lines. Yeah, he did.
Indirectly.
Indirectly, at least.
Then
because you
not
said
gonna lie,
kids can't consent, agree or disagree. So he's like, okay, can they consent, Nara? Come on.
I think
tell
he was not
us.
exactly subtle
Mhm.
about calling her a groomer. Yeah.
this leap in assumption makes me think people have every right to think all
And for the fact saying here, I don't think Nara is a groomer in any way. Not after any conversation I've had with her.
lolicons
evidence
are
of it.
pedos.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like that assumption? Then maybe you shouldn't jump to conclusions just because you don't like something. Any amount of research will tell you what gender affirming care entails, and that is simply it does not make kids get surgery. Now, back to Rev.
What?
That is
That makes
true.
a lot-
I had this.
absolutely
I
true.
had that
absolutely
misconception,
false.
and that's why I hated Nyara for the longest time because I was not able to separate. Like being okay with like because I've said this on record. If I had a son and he wanted to not present himself as masculine, I don't think I would let him get surgery. But if he didn't want to wear male clothes and all that stuff and act masculine, I would just be like, okay, well, I'm fine with that. You are a human being. You can make your own choices. If you don't want to
I'd say you
if you
stupid fuck. You gotta wear. You're a boy. You gotta have boy toys. You gotta have the boy clothes. You gotta watch the boy
mean,
cartoons.
1950s.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, a lot of people know that I'm metrosexual. When I grew up, me and Vinny, who ended up being gay, would go around in like cheerleader outfits and a bunch of shit. Just,
You still wear you wore fucking lingerie on stream, Dawn.
The fuck.
True.
it was for charity. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
But
Well, at least with Markiplier, he didn't put on lingerie for charity. He just showed his very nice ass cheeks.
Dear God.
um,
I think that's degenerate as fuck.
but,
But
I mean,
Yeah, but it raised money for charity, so it
I
works.
they're still. Nah, I'd still disagree with it. But mostly because I know most of his audience is children, so it's like he's gonna do something that results in his ass cheeks being shown. That's a little weird.
Well, no, because the only people that could sign up for his OnlyFans or whatever it was just people who have an age-verified
but-
OnlyFans account.
If we think about it for like 2 seconds, if he has a massive child audience, and they're like, oh shit, you have that picture, it's gonna be highly like desired, highly like in his group, in his section of the internet, they're gonna all be itching to have that photo, even if they're not of age, because it's their fucking. Oh shit, so funny. He showed his butt.
Well, that's on them. That's not on
He
Mark.
knows that.
You
Though.
know.
We should know that. He should
Right.
know that. If he showed his butt, his audience is definitely gonna
Look,
get that
I don't
photo.
want to hear it because I am so glad he showed his ass. That was a nice
Well,
ass.
Selfish.
And then I just watched Iron Lung last night. We got to see him with his shirt off. It was great.
I see.
He got
Yeah.
them pecs, bro.
I'm just
God
saying it's a
damn.
little weird is all. I mean, it's not. It doesn't prove anything about him. Just saying it's a little weird is all.
a lot of assumptions about Miss Lala. Miss Lala has made this clear in her trailer that she does not have the 1950s values.
Wait.
Don't be
Just an
fooled by the
aesthetic.
aesthetics. This diner is all about vintage style, not vintage values. The diner is a home for everyone, and there will always be a stool at the counter waiting for you.
And Red
Well,
Even
if
does
you,
the
if we-
voice.
hold up. If you use that logic, Red presenting as a Nazi, you shouldn't judge him as a Nazi because he doesn't have
Yeah.
Nazi beliefs. It's the
I
exact
don't think
same
she would-
logic.
The
Like
thing is, if you
1-to-1.
asked her, I don't think she would separate the two.
Yeah,
I bet
no-
you anything she would not want to associate with Red whatsoever.
Now, no, she wouldn't because she told me in replies she wouldn't want to associate. She's even mad at me
Lala
because
or
I
Noma?
associate with Red.
You could
Well, I was
argue
talking
that's not really the same thing, you know what I mean? Because like it's one thing to do a 1950s aesthetic, which is not inherently like racist and homophobic. Like yes, there was values of that, but not everybody in the 1950s was racist.
But I also,
you know what I mean?
I want to make a counterpoint here. Huith had conversations with Red, and Red wasn't even transphobic towards Huith and respected her. And not only that, this was public info because she said it in the VOD, which we played earlier, that she didn't have a problem with Red. So
I would just say it's probably different because it's like a Nazi aesthetic is not inherently the same as a very
Why
broad
isn't it?
stroke of 1950s aesthetic. That's
Why
not
isn't it?
because 1950s
I give you
culture is
that.
a very broad stroke. Like I just said, not everybody in the 1950s was a racist.
Why did she choose specifically the 1950s?
Because it looks cool. That's why Fallout chose it. It looks cool. I like the 1950s, you know, the big boxy ass cars and the diners and the fucking like it looks cool.
you could say the same
Well,
thing about
majority-
Red being a Nazi, though. Hey, Nazis
If you were
look cool.
if you're saying that the general public in the 1950s was not Nazis, you know, and that is true. But if you were to poll people from the 1950s, generally none of them would support gay marriage. None of them would support any of the trans stuff. None of them would support.
There was gay people in the 1950s,
That is
though.
true.
I'm saying,
there
yeah,
was gay
okay.
people in the 1950s.
Right,
They
but
weren't
she's not
accepted
LARPing
probably,
it.
but-
okay.
Yeah, but my
Okay.
grandfather
But I
was
said,
around
if you
in the
poll
1950s.
people, if you poll people, if you
he
get
was
them to
literally
vote,
in the
who's majority?
KKK. So, you know. I don't know.
What?
The majority was not
Wait.
for any of that stuff in the 50s.
Wait, pause on that. Pause on.
What?
Did you just say your dad was
No, my grandfather.
Say
Uh,
what?
He's dead.
what?
His grandfather was in the KKK. Is that
Yeah,
What?
yeah, I told you. He killed like 38 people. And they found
What?
the
killed?
No, no, you did not.
You didn't know
What?
that? Yeah,
No.
yeah, and after he died, he like gave the locations of their body. They went and found them.
I feel like you can waterboard that
So what you're
information
saying
out of
is
me.
his grandfather was a serial killer?
Yeah, you cannot waterboard them.
No, he was a KKK
What
member
the-
and he was an assassin. And he was in the military,
What?
and after he left the military,
Okay,
he went and
okay,
killed them.
Assassin's
Okay,
Creed.
okay.
Okay, Assassin's
Sounding-
Creed.
No, he
No,
killed.
Ubisoft
He like
game.
he like
Next-
killed people for the mob. No joke.
The next Ubisoft game, we're gonna be hunting down Don's grandfather.
Jesus,
He's part of the
who was your
Templars.
grandpa?
What?
It's sounding kind of made up, but if it's
Who
real, I
was your
probably
grandfather?
wouldn't. I wouldn't keep talking about
How
it.
old was my grandfather? What?
No, who? Who was he?
His name was.
What
George.
was his name? George.
They put him.
He's probably.
I
he's
mean,
probably,
I'm not
he's
gonna say
probably
his.
not famous.
I know. I'm not gonna say his last name because you're gonna look it up.
I'm gonna find it. Anyway.
I doubt you would find any information about him because I feel like there was a lot of KKK people. You really think that
I
unless
think
your
anyone-
grandfather was like an actual famous KKK member,
Well, that's
then I
the thing.
doubt.
Okay, name any KKK members that killed anyone, and now he's saying, "Hey, my grandfather was a KKK member that killed 38 people." I think that would be big news if it was real. So that's why I
Maybe.
doubt. I doubt.
Whatever. That's information that I was better left for the grave, but that's okay, Don. It's okay. Just press play.
Hold on. We have a thing.
What thing?
Thing.
What happened?
Do we have a thing?
Thing.
Yeah, where's the thing? Give me the
Where's
thing.
the thing?
Is it my
Yeah, I wanna
paycheck?
see the
Because
thing.
I'm not getting paid for any of this.
Oh,
So
yeah,
where's
can
my
I get
paycheck?
Paycheck, please. Onegaishimasu.
I'm having to put in more effort than I do for my own streams. But that's because I don't talk about politics and stuff on my streams for a good reason, for a very good fucking reason.
And what's that?
Toxic.
You're toxic if you talk politics.
Half the time it's toxic. It always turns into toxicity and drama. I didn't like that. Back when I used to talk about, like, I used to make streams going in on Nyara, and all it led to was just people putting labels on me that weren't true. So I was like, so after all that VTard stuff, I was just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not talking about drama no more. I'm gonna play video games, talk about video games, and that's it. I'm done.
I see.
I'm not making any money from this. I'm just tarnishing my name for no reason. The VTard stuff made me see the light. That Discord was one of the most toxic places I think I've ever been. I've never heard so much racism, actual racism, until I was in the VTard Discord. Golly, that shit was awful.
I see.
Glad I was never
I
in
mean,
there.
I might be considered an actual racist though, and I'm okay, right?
Not as bad as some of the stuff I heard other people saying. I remember like half black, half like Mexican chick talking bad about black people. I was like sitting here like in my at my desk, just like, what are you saying, woman? What is wrong with you? And then Follower of Christ going on about Jews for like 3 hours. I'm just like, I want to eat 12 gauge right now. In Minecraft, of course. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Yeah. In Hightail.
Have y'all ever played Hightail?
No.
No.
I've seen Huit playing it, but I haven't played it myself. Minecraft 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Definitely ain't playing Minecraft now. Not after what happened recently. I would never
Right.
touch it again.
Yeah. This, but unironically.
Don, will you hurry up?
What thing do we?
Yeah, he said a surprise. What was it? I don't know.
Hits? Can you tell Shiro and Huit to have a titty battle again?
Yes, can we?
That was great. That was the
I didn't
best
get to
Twitter
see it.
drama I've seen in a long time.
Pity drama?
What do you mean? What do you mean you didn't get to see it? Go look on Kiwi Farms. Somebody archived it on Kiwi Farms. It was great.
Did I?
Actually, they didn't archive I don't think they archived Huit replying with her tits, but they showed Shiro's tits.
Not worth it. I need to see the battle, not just this. Can't see just a soldier. I need to see the battle. Different.
Okay, well, the person I guess wasn't paying attention because I think Huit didn't do her titty rebuttal until the next morning, and I guess the person had moved on. But they did archive their little squabble, which then led to Shiro posting titty.
I want to see the squabble. Wait, do you have it?
But in that same,
Well, the whole squabble was Shiro was saying that Huit has fake tits.
didn't she? In the
Well,
photo?
No, Huit's tits are real.
The photo looks
she-
like those are very
Yeah.
fake. I don't know.
No, she explained it to me. She actually has like double D's. She explained
why
this to
is
me
she-
in
okay.
DMs.
Hold on.
how does she get like that? Is she just
Hold
fat?
on. Those have to
HRT
be.
does weird things. Okay.
No. She's so she's male to female, and you're claiming she has double D's.
Yes,
I don't buy it.
it does happen. I'm not kidding with you. It does happen.
But also, what was the photo with the neck seam?
There was no neck seam.
There was.
No, there wasn't. I looked at the photo.
They sell rubber chests. that you can just.
I know, but
throw on.
that wasn't a neck seam. I saw the photo. That's not a neck seam. I've seen a neck seam before because I've known trans people that actually do wear the silicone titties.
I'm convinced it's still an X seam. So I don't know. I don't know what I don't have any evidence to the contrary. So that's just what I'm convinced of. You know, I'm not going to try and convince you otherwise. It's fine. I don't really. It's not.
As
really
a man
important.
that stares at tits a lot,
Yeah.
them titties seem
By the
real
way,
to me.
My distraction, everyone, since I'm being distracted for an extra long time, it's nines, and I'm dealing with this. This is taking a little bit of priority.
Hopefully Nines is all right.
Is Nines still on with Mizu? Should I be bugging her?
I'm not actually sure. Let me refresh and see. I think the stream's over.
No.
No, she's not on there. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay. There's a chance Nines might join us to talk about stuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't look. There's a lot going on.
All this shit is stupid, Don. It's all stupid.
I know. Well, I mean, I don't think
this is all prime unemployment stuff right here.
I know we got to go through the Noma video. Tism is.
Keeps tabs on people's race. What did I even say about race? Wait, where is that coming from? I didn't say anything about race. Talking about tits. If he's referring to our conversation or debate on titties, that's completely separate.
Oh my gosh. No, I don't know. That whole doc was retarded, though. Not gonna lie. Like, we all mutually agreed that doc was.
I was only paying attention like 25% of the time. I was doing other things.
Yeah, same.
Wait, I believe this is the post Nines was mocking. That Saturn thought was about it. Shiro just texted. Oh, I know this post. Yeah, Shiro sent me that one, Nines. That's the one Shiro just sent me. Yeah.
I'll send you my balls. What about that?
I'll take them.
We spent a very long time on the doc. We did.
Can I get a free cock rating?
I got you.
Nines, you
know,
missed Shiro and Red.
I'm not gay,
and
but
me
I'm a
going
professional
over the
raider.
doc together with these two fools.
Raider of all. Titties,
and Nor.
cock,
Nor was here too.
anything. I'll give you a fair rating.
All right, here's my cock, buddy. Don's basically done free cock ratings because people just send them their cock and them jerking their cock.
Nines, be ready, because not everything we said was completely in your favor, just like 90% of it. Does that sound about right, Tism? 90% of what we said was in.
I was only paying attention like partial of the time. The doc was so dumb and petty and dumb.
Oh yeah, it was
that
super retarded.
I was literally walking around eating ramen noodles, eating Swiss rolls, fucking making myself some soda, fucking looking at VR chat avatars.
Yeah.
I was doing literally everything else. I was tuning in every once in a blue moon and be like,
was mostly me and Red talking about it.
Mostly.
Yeah.
The drama is all gay. Everybody is gay.
How
There's my
dare you-
review.
How dare you use gay as a derogatory term? Hollow's gonna ban you. Actually, Hollow
I'm allowed
likes
to
you.
do
He's
it.
not gonna ban you.
I'm pretty damn gay, Dawn. I've sucked penis. I think I have a say so in this.
Oh right, you can't get banned because you are gay. Darn it.
Although I guess some people would argue since it was a trans woman's penis, it's not gay, but we're not
Oh!
getting into that can of worms.
Hold on, Nines is here. Let's ask her a question that Noma asked me because I want to prove Noma wrong. Nines, if Noma, who is woke, is bleeding on the street, would you take her to the hospital? If something bad happened to her, would you feel bad? Would you feel bad if Noma, like, if something happened to her? She asked me this because she doesn't believe that the VTards are, like, polite people. Would you take Noma to the hospital if she was bleeding out or hurt or the person on my screen? Who the f is Noma? Of course.
Who's talking?
Nine said of OFC. Of course. Exactly.
Is Nine in chat?
I'll take anyone bleeding to the hospital. Who
Well,
would?
well, it depends. Do I have a towel? Because I don't want to get my nice leather seats covered in blood. You know.
No, hold on. I gotta go back to the tweet again. Let's see.
Are
If
we
I can
talking to
find
Nines? Is Nines in chat right now?
Yeah, she's texting me. Let's see here. Because Noma's gonna watch this probably. Let's see. I'm gonna read it.
Yeah, Noma's probably gonna say I'm a Nazi now, even though I'm
I know.
I'm actually a lefty, but just not that far into the left.
She can call me a Nazi. It'd be fine.
I'm
not
opposed
willing
to it.
to associate. Okay, we don't like people who are willing to accept Nazis in their life. Nazis, one is dead. Do you want this VTuber dead, Nines? Would you wish
But
death
Nines is not a
upon?
Nazi.
Well, she's being included because she was part of the VTards. This VTuber right in front. Would you ever want death upon this person?
That's a tough one.
Only person I would laugh at
I'll
if they
call
die would
911
probably
at least
be.
if I wasn't able to take them myself. I don't even know who she is. No, I don't want anyone dead. All right, and then let's go ahead and let's ask the one other one.
I'd probably laugh if Nick Fuentes ended up dead. That would just be hilarious.
If my video on VTards is bad, led you to
that'd be
become
hilarious.
friends with the VTard people, you aren't someone I ever want to be buddies with. I don't like people who tolerate bigotry just because they're nice to you. Those bigots would never care if something bad happened to me. Okay, if something bad happened to this person, Noma, on my stream, would you feel bad if something bad happened to this girl that you wouldn't, would you care?
Well, I
Now
wouldn't
that
feel
you know
bad
this
about a
girl, would you
stranger.
feel bad about it?
It's like, who the hell is she?
Yeah. I mean, she
Yeah.
can stub her toe. But I wouldn't want anything serious to harm anyone. Holy shit. Shiro,
Stub her
Red,
toe.
and
That's
Nine
messed up.
all said the same thing. Almost like we can prove this statement's wrong and Noma's wrong. The VTAR people do not want you dead, do not want anything bad to happen to you, and would take you to the hospital. Wow! Ain't that crazy? Can guarantee she wants me dead, though. Can guarantee that?
Yeah, a lot of times they use this roundabout logic of, because they get in their head that you wouldn't even help me if I was bleeding on the side of the road. And they're like, okay, so you want me dead. So therefore it's okay if I want you dead. And then they kind of get this backwards, like, driven logic.
Right. Right.
Because it's like, oh, well, it's a Nazi. Who cares if they're dead? And then they label anyone who's vaguely opposed to them Nazis. Yeah.
I mean, I would laugh if an actual Nazi died. I would just be like, well,
anyone would. But
sucks to
actual
suck.
Nazis
How
are
does
too bad.
define actual Nazi? It's like, it's not like we have any 1950s Germans with us right now.
Well, what do they call them? Neo-Nazis? I guess is a more
Like,
up to
Where do you
date
draw the line,
term.
though? Because where you draw the line. So Where do you become
Let-
far right or a
Let's
neo-Nazi?
see if you actually
No.
believe that black people are inferior. If you want them dead, if you want minorities dead,
No, okay, now you're adding stuff. Okay. What is the thought process? You want them dead? That's not necessarily an ideology.
By the way, Nines. If they committed heinous crimes, okay, maybe I'll let them. That's what Red said. They just retweeted right wing shit. Who cares? Yeah, exact.
I mean, I've heard
That's
the
crazy.
I've heard
Yeah,
the
by the
Kimmy
way,
say some insane shit, such as all black people should be sent back to Africa, which also makes no damn sense because black people,
Dude.
not all black people were born in Africa. That's stupid. It's called African American for a reason.
I think
It doesn't matter where they're born.
I think
their people
Akemi
came
or
from there.
Saturn would leave Noma on the street to bleed out if they knew.
You think Saturn would? Why would Saturn do that?
I think Akemi would for sure. But
Maybe,
Saturn, I'm 50-50 on, but she has some pretty extreme beliefs too. I don't know.
I honestly
but
feel like almost no one would. Even
No,
even
but
those parts-
Akemi is a
would.
nice person.
Akemi-
She's just misunderstood.
Speaking of Akemi, somehow she's still in my Discord, has not responded to any of my DMs. Her mod, two like her mods like tried to.
I feel like she's just spying.
Well, that, obviously, that's why I deleted like almost all the stuff important before she joined.
I swear she's just here to spy. She's not engaging in conversation, so she's just watching.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
know.
the thing is, based on how they acted before, I think she already had. She
But,
would already
I mean,
like.
That's for
her
sure.
being
No,
there
she
is not
hasn't
really
changed.
that. She's being very visible about looking at the server. You know, if she's there, even if she wasn't there, I'm sure she would have someone in the server already based on how they acted before.
Two things, and I'm willing to say this publicly. Nier tried to join, and I said no. If you want to spy on the server, let Akemi join.
Yeah, so.
Well, you definitely don't want Nier here because he
Yeah.
actually does have a
Kiwi. And second,
Kiwi Farms.
and
Kiwi Farms account. Well, I mean, I do too, but I don't
Temple-
post anything about this drama.
Templar already told me that Akemi was spying on my server before Akemi joined, and that was another reason I didn't care that Akemi joined, because Templar already knew. How did Templar know? That's a good question. But he wrote to me.
That's a good question, actually.
That is
That's
a good question. How did... Yeah. But Templar wrote to me saying I had spies, and you can...
Man, imagine spying on somebody's server. Can y'all get a job? I know Kimmy doesn't have a job. I know she's unemployed. Can she get a job, please? I hate to use slurs in this stream, but...
Okay, Templar deleted all of our messages to each other, I think. That's
sus.
That's super sus.
This is why you use alternative Discord clients.
No. He was texting me through Twitter.
Oh.
He deleted his Twitter messages.
That's suspicious.
I think we're getting off topic.
But
yeah,
I took a screenshot of it because I'm anal. There you go. Templar sent me that. I sent it to Nines. And this was another reason I didn't feel bad about letting Akemi in my server, because he literally told me that Akemi had rats in my server.
But why does it matter that? Like, I don't really understand the significance of Templar knowing that. I feel like that's just kind of a given. I would have assumed it, but I don't know.
You know how I know? Because Nine says the amount of Templar is cracked. He said Wawa told him. Now, I know Wawa from Shiro's server, and Nine's server, and Wawa was in Akemi's server.
So it's mostly just gossiping at this point. I don't know. It's like so-and-so told so-and-so who told me, so I'm telling you that she has rats in your server. And it's like, okay, well, I would already assume she has rats.
So when I asked, apparently they sent a screenshot of my server that was in Akemi's server. So there was enough that I knew that someone was ratting my server. So at what point do I just be like, okay, well, Akemi's like, if Akemi's coming to spy, well, just come spy on me. It's whatever.
Yeah.
She's already spying on me.
But also, what even happens in the server that's worth spying on? I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't get it.
I don't know. Probably something to do with nines or the transgenders, one or the other.
Maybe.
Just running gay ops.
I do hope you feel better, Nines, though, because I mean, you've been pretty stressed about that dog. And after you can tell that I was avoiding certain conversations based on what we talked about privately, and we both know a lot of that stuff is bullcrap.
Yeah, I kind
It
of
was
forgot it
nothing I
was
knew
coming.
was gonna be. I know. No, I know.
I remember Nine's warning of it, and I was like, I never saw it show up, and I kind of forgot, and then it showed up, and then yeah,
Here, I will.
and it's kind of a whole lot of nothing. Yeah,
No limit.
ahead of the game. True.
This drama just makes me extremely flaccid. I'm gonna need like a double dose of the blue pill to fix this shit.
Damn. It's not even like I don't have anything against Saturn. I just think if I were to give her advice, it's like this. You shouldn't have sent this. I don't know.
All right, are we ready to get back to the? Wait, that's what happens when you're actually a nice person and you look out for people. Nines.
Or people look out for you.
Nines. I got shit on for the last week because I decided to help other people. I think of all people that should know that it's me, because I help people with the Lucky EN, and then I help people with Starcat, and then I helped people with with Nyara, sending them stuff, and then I got shit on for the last week for my beliefs. So I'm sort of sick of it. I mean, the first 5 hours of this stream was literally just defending myself from dramas again. Like the whole time. Like before, your doc wasn't even supposed to be part of this stream, and then it was released right when we were starting. He was supposed to go over all my tweets. By the way, Neko can confirm most of what we said here was, I think we fixed my reputation pretty well, actually. And I was able to actually say, my beliefs and what was going on. And I actually want to thank Neko because he was able to give me counter arguments. So I was able to talk like a reasonable person, unlike Loki.
I tried to be constructive, neutrally as much as possible, but
it helped. We almost got Shiro and Celeste together to fix their differences too. This was actually a really productive stream. It's crazy. Speaking of productive stream, we better actually get to the Noma video, right, BM?
Let's be productive and get to the video.
Yeah.
Chisholm, you there?
It's been
Yeah.
Everyone ready? We still have 20 minutes left of this.
It's been an hour and we're 7 minutes. Yeah.
It's been an hour and 47 minutes, and we have been 7 minutes into the video. I know this
Okay,
because
so are you
I
gonna play
started. Okay, yeah.
Assuming everyone from the 1950s was complacent in authoritative injustice is clearly lacking a history book. In the 1950s, the civil rights movement was beginning to make waves. There was Brown v. the Board of Education and Rosa
Wait a second.
Parks as just two of the many incidents that happened in the 1950s.
So did she just make the counter argument against herself here?
Kinda.
Because she just said all the racism and things that happened in the 1950s.
Yeah, she kind of just did point out the 50s as being full of racism. But she's also saying, it's also the start of the civil rights movement. It's like, yeah, the start. It was
Clearly
the start.
The start.
It was the start.
Just like how not every German was a Nazi.
By the way, Nines, after this reaction, I'm still gonna be up if you want to go over some more parts of your doc together. Just letting you know. Because there are some parts, because I was brought up a few times in it. So, you know, a little bit of strange things, but yeah.
Assume that everyone who lived in that time period was a happy, raging racist is just shallow and
No,
Well, that's what I said. That's what I said because not everybody in the 1950s was that way.
She's clearly not depicting herself as a lesbian, though.
Wait, who's lesbian?
She could be depicted like
What?
she's her character. I'm talking about Lala VT, who we're
Lala's
discussing at the
lesbian?
moment. No, I'm saying she's not. She's like, okay, she wants to have the 1950s aesthetic, but not the actual like beliefs. But she's not. And this point is saying, well, there were people in the 1950s who didn't believe, in racism and all this. It's like, okay, well, you're not depicting yourself as one of those people, though. You're not really like.
How do you depict yourself as a 1950s civil rights advocate? That doesn't make any sense. They don't look a certain way.
They do kind of have a certain physiognomy.
In the 1950s, I doubt it.
Yeah. Who do you? Okay, civil rights leader in the 1950s. It's a black guy. It's gonna be a black guy.
He's a black
But
guy.
obviously, civil rights did not just happen just because of black people. Because without the support of white people, it would have never went through.
It took a while, didn't it? Didn't get there until maybe the 60s.
Yeah, it takes time. It takes time.
We're talking about the 50s, though.
So
I don't know. I'm saying that clearly her depiction of her character did not put any importance in making it look like it's like the opinions are not represented in the character whatsoever. You can represent a lot visually in a character. She did not make a gay looking character. She did not make a trans supporting looking character. She did not make a racist, anti-racist looking character.
I don't know about your argument. That one's not cooking. You're not cooking right now. You're burning that shit.
I'm cooking.
You're burning it. It's on
You're
fire.
not cooking.
It's
I got two
smoking
leftists
right now.
in here. Well, I got 3 leftists. I'm the only conservative talking person here, I guess.
Wait, I'm not
So,
a left.
I'm not going to take you
would
saying
you,
I'm not
Would
cooking
you
as a matter of
consider
fact.
me a leftist with the brick?
Yeah, I mean, you were saying your honest opinion was that like trans stuff can work with the Bible, and I disagree with that. So I think, and you're more accepting of trans people than I am. So I'm like, okay, you're certainly left. I think you're religious, but you're left leaning.
No, not according to his political compass. He showed it.
Yeah, did you see my political compass?
No, I haven't.
He leaned to the right.
Yeah, go to the main chat and scroll up because look how close it actually is to red. It's kind of
Although it's not as bad. It's not as bad as Davi's. Davi's was way more to the right.
Was it? No, that was red.
Davi.
No, Davi was not right. No, I don't think you're right. I think you're incorrect.
Well, I'm on the wrong server here. Hold on.
Didn't you say Davi is way more right leaning than you?
No, Davi got left. I was talking about.
Wait, which chat? Main chat?
Yeah, go to main chat and then scroll up to look at me in red. 1227.
It's so.
12, 20. Oh, it's okay.
Look how close me and red actually are.
Gotta scroll a bit. Hold on.
So.
You guys said it was like you said it as if it was just like yesterday. It's like
1227.
That's
Okay.
Here I am, a filthy left-leaning centrist moderate libertarian.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I'm seeing Don's forwarded one that says centrist moderate social libertarian.
No. Go up.
Don is
that-
right authority.
No, yeah, go. You're
Which
not
one?
up far enough.
Is it above, further up? Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you gotta. These questions are always these political
So-
tests always have kind of like
so
leading questions. I don't know.
The reason my authoritarian was lower than red's is to the right means right economics. Authoritarian means like how you see like social impact. So my transgenderism and LGBT support brought my authoritarian down like 3 less than red. Where my economics were about the same as red. So I am right leaning.
Okay, but you're still not a. I guess you're not like what I would call a conservative. You're right leaning. You're still not. Okay, you can say you're a right leaning center.
Yeah.
I guess.
Exactly. Well, red is a
But,
conservative because I mean, look how high his authoritarianship is.
Well, and authoritarian doesn't necessarily mean right or left, but I would certainly say red seems more right wing than you do. Yeah.
Even though we share like numerous beliefs.
Yeah, you can share numerous beliefs. It's fine. You can share like a ton of like libertarian only beliefs, and that doesn't necessarily mean you agree on things that really push you left or right. But it tends to be the things that really push you, at least in the public's eye, to be left or right. Tends to be the social issues more than anything else. And you're very left on social issues. It sounds like. Maybe so. Then it's I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Either way, the point is, I think you guys all agree on things I don't necessarily agree on. Are you okay? Did you fall out of your chair?
Okay. Let's keep going. You ready?
Let's keep going. Yeah, let's try.
Narrow-minded, but I assume nothing from Rev, who decided to claim ICE is, quote, more tame, less than a day after they killed an innocent U.S. citizen who did.
Did Rev say ICE was more tame after someone was murdered?
There was a comment. Wait, did Rev? Yeah, Rev said it in a comment. It wasn't in the two shown on screen. It was in a further dialogue, I think.
That's actually kind of crazy.
No, it's accurate though. How is ICE more like strict than any agency we had in the 50s?
We're not saying. Well,
No, we weren't
That's
saying
what I'm
that in
saying.
the 50s.
I don't think we're talking about that. I don't think we're talking about in comparison to the
No, we're
50s.
talking about ICE.
That's what Rev said. We're talking about a comment Rev made.
Let's pull that up. Let's see.
Well, I saw the comment.
Actually,
I guess you guys didn't see it.
maybe technically he could be right that ICE is more tamed in the 1950s, because I mean in the 1950s cops were just going out there like spraying black people with like fucking fire hoses and
Well,
shit.
you got to also consider that it's blacks didn't have as much rights, and it was you were allowed to racially profile. So, and that was normal. That was normal police work in the 50s.
And they were straight up killing them in some instances. Not always,
Oh
but
yeah, they are comparing it to the 1950s.
I guess technically he is technically right, because ICE isn't doing what the people in the 1950s would do.
Yeah, I mean, ICE is bound by a lot more modern civil rights cases and all.
Although
this
so
more.
far it's just white people getting killed. Isn't that interesting?
Well,
A lot. Well, mostly a lot. Well, the ones we see on TV are white people getting killed.
I mean, a white woman being deranged is not anything new. And the other guy, Pretty, was he's very Jewish looking. So it's all I'll say.
Dude, I made Jewish jokes to at these, and she was.
What they say?
She laughed a few.
That's
She
the
laughed.
weird thing,
She
though.
laughed a few times, but she's like, "You gotta quit with the Jewish jokes." But no, she
It's
doesn't.
funny though
Well,
because
well, yeah, both
a lot
sides.
of leftists are kind of
who doesn't like
not all of
Israel
them,
either?
but
No,
there
no,
is
no,
a
no.
bigger group of leftists that are anti-Zionist now, and then
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
Both-
yeah, Zionists, not
both-
Jews.
no, but it bleeds into that.
But
It's not. There's a lot that are careful not to do that, but there are leftists that are bleeding into that direction now.
yeah, both Houth and
Yeah, but that's just racist if they do that, because Jews are not Zionists. Those are two different things.
They are overwhelmingly Zionist. Not that, and then that. Yeah, to clarify, the statement does not say all.
I
but I'm
think
saying overwhelmingly
anyone
they are.
that promotes the Talmud is a Zionist. And what did they say? Like 60% of Jews support the Talmud. So I would say 60% of Jews are Zionists and are evil.
Well, you also have atheistic Jews who will support Israel. You know, that just because you're not religious.
Yeah,
doesn't
so
mean you don't
maybe
support, like, a homeland.
70% of Jews are Zionists.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Possibly
something
more.
like that.
That sounds.
And this is not gonna, like, I don't want to be racist, but like, I mean,
This isn't racist.
and I don't hate Jews. I had Jewish babysitters, but it depends what Jew.
What?
Depends what type of Jew. Okay, but I'm gonna
Sure.
continue the video.
I'm
here.
not. Yeah, let's finish.
It's been 7 minutes and we're almost 2 hours in.
Yeah.
No, wrong. To this, Miss Lala did respond to Rev's tweet going, "If you want to have a conversation about my actions, then come to me and let's have a conversation."
Bullshit.
She hid she corrected the tweets.
I asked Sylvie. I asked Noma. If you want to have a conversation, come to me. Let's have one. I said, DM me, Noma. I gotta find it. I don't believe this, because this is highly hypocritical for Noma to say this. And when I asked Noma for it, and she said no. I literally asked her to DM to talk about it, because I was hoping she, of all people, would understand a lot of points. Because Noma ain't dumb. Where the frick is it?
Well, Don, it's been fun, but I'm gonna go have gay furry sex and VR chat. Okay?
How dare you?
Oh,
We have
let
to
me in.
No, you can't come. Sorry,
Damn it.
you're not in the club. You're not in the club.
I can't.
But
No, you
I'll-
can't
I'll-
leave.
do
We gotta
not
do
come.
this whole
Do not-
thing. We gotta do.
Nope. I've. It's been fun. I given my. You have BM as your leftist and Neko as your
What?
conservative. Y'all can work on. You can work with that. I think you
What?
can work with that.
Are you sure?
Told you that.
Yes, you can work with that. I've been in here for like 4 hours.
Yeah, I can't stay much longer. I got 20 minutes. Well, I don't have a time limit, but it's been a long time. So let's get the video done. Yeah. I mean, you can,
I
you have to
can't
go
find
now.
it, but let's just keep going. I can't. Find
No more
I'll
tangents.
see you later, Mr. Dawn.
it. Mr. Down. All right.
Mr.
See ya.
Dawn. Later, Neko. Later, BM.
Later. Peace.
My post wasn't directed towards you, and I don't know what I have personally done to you to warrant a targeted reaction
we're
about
really
me to
big
your
pictures.
community, to the point that I am receiving slurs from your community members. Ephesians 4:32, be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another as God in Christ forgave you. You're a man of faith, correct? You don't have to like my opinions, Rev, but you also don't have to antagonize your community against me.
I don't know. That's kind of well written.
She also did. I don't know. That's not how you used word antagonize, but he's just replying to her comments the same way she's replying back. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
she's a-
see. I don't really see the fight here. I mean,
This is
it's a lot of nothing.
Yeah. Well, she
Right.
quoted scripture at him. She like, "You're a man of faith. Here's scripture." So you're gonna see him reply back with scripture.
Now, Miss Lala did get
Nope,
absolutely
didn't show.
horrendous people in her quote retweets
Oh no.
and comments, all
They'll
calling
probably come up eventually. I think.
Okay. Sorry,
She's trying to
Noma.
show his audience
No,
being mean, I guess.
Yeah, but again, audience. Dude, is that Anthem Core? Holy bro. That man joined my server today. No way. Hold up. Let me scroll up. Yeah, Anthem Core joined my server today.
Yeah.
Look at that shit. Well, I gotta hold up. I
Does
gotta
it scroll down on his tweet?
Hold on. Let me take a screenshot of this.
We'll play the video a little bit longer. See if it scrolls down on his tweet.
her slurs and racist things because she is
Or
openly
just
Puerto
go to the
Rican.
next.
No,
hold on.
it's not. It's not. Let me take a screenshot
I
of this.
see.
I gotta show it on. I gotta show it. Where the? Why? What the frick? Why is this not working? Oh wait, here we go. Save. It's so hard to do this while screen sharing. Okay, here it is. Look. It. Why can't I bring up the? Okay. Here we go. There he is, bro. That's him. Anthem Core. Wow.
He's famous now.
Yeah. He made it onto the stream.
Wow. All right, let's
Mix that with a lot of people who clearly support ICE. It's a hot cocktail of volatility, and locking replies honestly makes sense for someone who doesn't.
Yeah, but she's not open to conversation if she's locked the replies. He literally can't reply now.
I guess, okay.
Want to deal with
you
that
probably want to
nonsense.
show that on screen.
Rev responded with, your quote conversation was saying quote fuck ICE. Also funny that he
there's a
censors
scripture
fuck
he
here when he
quotes.
clearly has no issue saying fuck normally. And now you're trying to weaponize my faith against me. Poorly. Romans 13:1-7.
No, but
Let everyone
she
be
was
subject
the
to
one
the
who put the
governing
asterisk on
authorities,
fuck,
for
didn't
there
she?
is no authority except that
Or
which
no?
God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Consequently, whoever
This is shit from Rev. Romans 13:1-7 can be used against anyone. Everyone can use 13:1-7 for trying to
but
prove any point.
she also used something that was basically to the same degree. It could be used
Nah,
on it.
but no, but that was kind of
But like
more specific.
He's just specifically
everyone
talking about-
knows 13:1-7 is the one you
Okay,
go to
well,
disagree
his is-
with people. Because here's
No,
the
but
thing.
his is
Miss Lala could use 13:1-7 against him also.
how?
How?
She could just because 13:1-7 is just saying everyone has their own opinions.
Yeah.
God is the ultimate deciding
And-
factor. So
and not only
it
that,
doesn't really.
if any governing authority could be of any country. So even if it's
Yeah,
not
so
the
it
one that
doesn't prove
rules
any.
over you, you could just refer to something else. So 13:1-7 could go against Rev here too. It's a catch-22.
It's sure, but it's still his at least pertains specifically to governing authorities, which relates to ICE, whereas hers is just a generalized, like basically nothing saying, well, you're supposed to be good, right?
Yeah, but you're missing the perspective because it's referring to government. And you could say her government, yes, if she's in the United States, her government, this applies to her. But if you use it against her, you can also say like anything
It's
above
more
her.
so he's not
You
using
could
it
say
against her
like
necessarily.
like you could say the governor or anything, and the point is voided.
He's using it to demonstrate that ICE is acting within the guidelines allowed of them. Like it's like saying that ICE is not doing something crazy, demonic, or satanic or evil.
Absolutely, yeah.
And what
rebels
was her
against the
quote again?
authority
I
is
mean, we'd have to go far back. It's fine, we don't have to.
4-2.
I don't have it memorized, so I don't know what that is, but that's okay.
rebelling against what God has instituted, and those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. You made a public post and people disagreed with you. You tell people to have a conversation, but you immediately lock your replies when faced with
Miss Lala asked for Rev to DM her. I don't.
She did not ask for DM. She just said we can have a
criticism.
conversation.
I think that's implied. I think it's
Okay.
implied that that's a DM. I mean, I asked Noma.
But there isn't she. Is she blocking him? Are they? Well, no, because he couldn't reply then.
Or retweet like he did.
pointing
Well, he
out
is just
hypocrisy isn't
replying and
unkind.
retweeting
I'm
right
not
now.
antagonizing my community against you. If you want to play that
Also,
game, just look at
another
the
fair
reply.
point. Your community, like who's? I mean, let's play fairness
Community.
here. I want to play a little bit of fairness. Nara would never throw her community at Starcat, but her community did attack Starcat. But Nara's not Nara had nothing to do with that, and Nara feels no ill will. She doesn't like Starcat, sure, but she didn't do anything against Starcat. Just like how Rev didn't do anything against Lala here. Just
Yeah,
because
there's only so much you can do.
a community does something, it's not your issue. That's not you are not throwing your community to harass, because you can't
Right.
control that.
From your own supporters towards me. You made an obnoxious virtue signaling post with no depth whatsoever. You got backlash. If you don't like that, then maybe don't dive into these topics publicly. Rev definitely got backlash for this because, oh, well, look what the newly converted Christian man is doing.
Wow, he quoted 5 scriptures. Whoa, or 4 scriptures. Damn, more equal better, right?
Oh, let me see. Okay, well, the first one's completely misused. At 100%. wrong.
Mhm.
Out of context. Deuteronomy 10:19 can't be used here. These are they. You can't use Exodus 23:9 here. Now you can use Matthew 25:35. That is a valid reason to allow some foreigners to stay in your country. But these three you can't use.
You got to realize the Bible does preach values, but it also doesn't say you have to do it to the point of suicide.
But I also want to remember here. For the hungry, you gave them food. For the thirsty, you gave them drink. Stranger, I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. Ready? You give someone food, you give them drink, and then you kick them out of your country.
Right. You can still assist someone. You can still be hospitable without requiring they have to stay there.
Yeah. These other three that were used from the Old Testament, these all have to partake with, like, Egypt and other things. Like, genuinely, you can't use these for America. Like, they don't fit. So just cross out these. You have this. This doesn't prove your point. Sorry, bro. You kind of just... I don't know who this is, but you look dumb. It makes you look dumb.
Yeah.
Cherry picking Bible verses to hide behind to pretend he's a good, wholesome, godly man. Absolutely pathetic.
I like how she's
He's
showing the
far
comments
from the
and have,
only
like, one
person who
like.
uses their religion as a shield from criticism, however. There's another VTuber who's recently joined the far-right grifting scene, though I don't think she's nearly as well known on YouTube. If you got this far and haven't started bitching and moaning in my comments and clicked off this video, you'll definitely want to see how crazy this one gets. There's a Christian VTuber by the name of Celestium, who first got some...
Bro.
Celestia mentioned.
Hold on. Let's
Celestia mentioned.
Let's take a I want to take a quick reminder so everyone knows. For the fact that in case she ever does see this video, Noma ends up watching this because it seems like a very her thing to do. Yeah, Celestium's like in my server. There you go. Put this on her forehead. How do you feel about this? But you know what else I'm not gonna lie about? Celestium is a grifter, and I don't believe she actually holds all these Christian beliefs. So even with this being the case, I actually agree with Noma on some parts. Because I've talked to Celeste about quite a few religious topics. And you may not agree with some of my religious beliefs. As I said before, I know traditional religion and how it's supposed to be. And not to say mine's incorrect, and these are my beliefs, but I know how most people believe. And I do see Celeste as a grifter. Genuinely. But we'll continue.
Notoriety all the way back in October 2024 when she posted a clip going, "Am I being homophobic here?"
If you gay, it's a sin.
That's what the Bible says. Because it's a sin doesn't mean that we're attacking you. You know, I'd rather make you uncomfortable.
No, it says the Bible says it's an abomination, which is a multiple interpretation. As I talked about before, the original interpretation of it didn't say it was an abomination. It said it was a sickness. So,
which are you going with, traditional or here or what?
I mean, if you take it as either way, it's all negative. But saying it was a sin is not strictly accurate. Saying it's an abomination isn't accurate. Saying it's a sickness is what's accurate. But it's negative no matter what. It's a negative context, but it's pedantic.
People going to heaven, then make you comfortable and send you to hell.
Fuck up, bitch. You going to hell anyways, you stupid.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I believe in the God of the Bible. I rebuke your demons.
What are you talking about?
No, it doesn't matter, because everybody needs the word of God.
Stupid bitch. You over here being homophobic for what you using now dumb.
The answer is yes. Yes,
Which
she
seems
is.
to be
And
very
those
easy,
kids on
apparently.
Roblox are right to call her out on her BS. And she got a lot of backlash on Twitter
What
during
do they?
this
They
time,
don't know
but
her at
also
all. What
as
do you
this
mean?
Twitter
Yeah,
They're
formed,
right to
what the
call her
she got a
out.
lot of people calling her based.
All that she
and
said was
"You're so
gays
brave
are
for
bad
speaking
in
up on
Bible,
your religion. F those
which
Twitter
is
freaks."
fine, I guess.
So,
But
yeah. Anyway, she's been on that grift ever since and has been staunchly outspoken against trans creators like Nyara, misgendering these women
What? It's
staunchly
me!
outspoken.
What the frick?
It's you.
Wow.
You got some Noma. What the frick?
You're being used as an example that she's
Whoa.
outspoken in this.
She
opinion.
cut me out, bro. The is
Wait, the post got taken down of the girl saying that no, it wasn't on the ovulation tracker.
yeah. Hold on.
Oh my.
This will become a tweet.
Hey, aren't you glad I was scrolling Twitter that one day? You made it into the Saphera video.
Wow.
Wow.
Moving up in the world.
It was the freaking period. No shit, bro. I talked about it earlier. Nara, hold on. Nara forwarded me a message about the period post. In the only other word in the message, okay, was heckies. And I knew it was Saphera because no other person in their right mind says heckies. And this proves it because this is the period post right here.
Oh my.
What the hecky? Wait.
There's no way.
Wait. Hold on. I'm sharing this on stream. I won't. I don't want to share that it's. I'll just share that it's forwarded. Okay. Look at this. Look at this garbage, bro. Tell me that this is anyone that isn't Noma, and you're wrong. Who, other than Noma, what the heckies? I don't. That Noah sent it to Nara. And then Nara said, "This is disgusting and creepy. Please stop talking about me." Yeah, she was pissed about it. But besides the point, I now have confirmation. This woman went to my public profile, scrolled down until she saw it. It's perfect. Okay, let's go back. I'm sorry.
and has been staunchly outspoken against trans creators like Nyara, misgendering these women by deliberately calling trans women with he, him pronouns.
Where did he do that? Wait. I mean, Celeste, where did she do that? Was he? Oh, yeah. She did.
Strips is not a woman.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, possible non-trans period. Even, dude, this is the best post ever, guys. This is the best thing. You can't make this up.
And said stuff like, "This person will never be a woman." In addition, shortly after Renee Good got murdered, Celestium had this to say: "That's it. I'm getting an ice-inspired outfit for my VTuber. I'm so tired of the horrendous takes from these leftist/liberal VTubers. La Animigra coming to a stream near you. Let's bring
Wait, I gotta go back for a second. Hold on, I just need a quick look. She didn't censor anyone in this entire... No.
You're the only one that gets
No
censored.
freaking way. I'm the only woman.
You're a woman.
Wait.
Oh, wait, no. Oh. Okay, so anyone that's not important to the topic.
Okay.
gets censored.
I thought I was the only person. I thought I was the only
No,
person.
you're not important, Don. You're not
even
important
to be
enough.
the only one. Damn.
No.
Your only point was to prove her point against Celestium.
Him pronouns and said stuff like, "This person will never be a woman."
And she doesn't know you were trolling with this tweet, right?
know she made a thing. No, she didn't know because she wrote "What the heckies." She didn't know I was messing with them.
Then why is she using this as a point against Celestium then?
Oh
That's
my
weird.
gosh, dude!
No,
I
I think
got
she's just using
I
Celestium's
got
reply.
everyone.
It just happened to be on Don's post.
Well, that's because I had made a very based post about talking about Nara's vagina leaking. Okay, don't you know? It sounds like a very me thing to do, doesn't? Now that I
Pretty disgusting.
actually.
But
Anyway, let's keep going. Wait, did I break it?
He, him
Okay, here
pronouns
we go.
and said stuff like, this person will never be a woman. In
is
a
it frozen? Oh, okay.
Oh, it's
Never mind.
Is it stuck?
woman.
No,
In
that's
a
good. I just
Oh no, it's stuck, bro.
Oh,
Technical.
I thought it started moving.
Yeah, we're gonna refresh the page here. Oh,
Oh.
oh,
but we
You
oh,
closed your stream on
oh.
the share.
Hold on, we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
I'm telling you, it's because we've been here for 2 hours.
Maybe. It's been longer than 2 hours for me. I've been here since the start. It's like 6, almost 7 hours.
All right, here we.
I didn't mean to do that. 6-7, by the way.
So brave for speaking up on your religion. F
Six,
those
seven,
Twitter
ah.
freaks.
It's been 6, almost 7 hours.
Say something.
Ha ha ha. Okay, wait. Watch stream. There we go.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. I think.
No, wait. OVU more is down. No. So is it just stuck?
Mm. You hit play, or you can hit play now.
So, yeah. Anyway, she's been on that grift ever since and has been staunchly outspoken against trans creators like Nyara, misgendering these women by
why
deliberately
did it
calling
go
a trans
back?
woman with he, him pronouns and said stuff like, this person will never be a woman. In addition, shortly after Renee Good got murdered, Celestium had this to say. That's it. I'm getting an ice-inspired outfit for my VTuber. I'm so tired of
Okay.
the horrendous takes from these leftist/liberal VTubers. La Animigra coming to a stream near you.
This was retarded. The way she wrote this, it was literally just out of spite. That's not very Christian.
Let's bring it to life for real. She's
can
Latina,
say
by the
anything's not
way.
very
She
Christian.
then
Supporting
begs to be
trans people is
funded
not
on her
very
throne
Christian.
with,
That is true.
La Animigra needs your help. All tourists will be
That's,
deported. JK, just the people illegally in America. And
But she
during the
backed she backed off. I actually talked to Nara about this. She backed off. If she went through with it, big balls. But she didn't. She pussied out.
Celestium did?
Yeah, Celestium did.
recent Alex Pretty murder, she, of course, did not care. She saw Reb's quote retweet of Miss Lala's tweet and said, she also openly supports or is part of the LGBT herself, if I recall. Miss Lala quoting scripture makes
Yeah,
me
I don't-
wonder
I
if she's
don't- I
truly
don't
of the
agree
faith
with
or
any of
simply
this
cherry picking
either.
to save face. Genuinely disappointed that she's
Well, I don't
got an
think- is Lala
attitude towards law
actually
enforcement
religious? I
and
don't
using
think she
scripture
is.
when it suits her. Listen, Celestium, we get you hate gay people, but y'all really do like having a Christian icon in your name and act like
I don't. Incorrect. I'm gonna read a DM.
Who's incorrect here?
Noma. I'm gonna read a DM from Celeste. Are you ready?
Sure.
What did
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Are you ready? I said to Celeste, who at the Naira joined my server? She write with a bunch of other stuff, blah blah. It doesn't matter. But she writes back, while I'm not on good terms with them, I'm glad you can show them the love of Christ. Does that sound like someone who hates gay people or transgender people?
that
Doesn't
just
sound
sounds
like it.
grift.
What?
That's
I was just gonna say it doesn't sound hateful to me.
Mm-hmm. Where was it? Yeah, I said, wow, Celeste, my grand adventures into VTuber communities. I've befriended Huith in Nyara. I believe Jesus called to show compassion to everyone, and I have gotten to know them, and they are very chill. And she was very pleased, very happy. I mean, it doesn't sound like she hates gay people. I mean, she may think it's a sin or whatever, and it's, but that's just Christianity. That's not actually her hating them because they're gay.
I mean, I think a lot of times they want to
Correlate them?
mix up the connotation, where it's like, because the Bible does teach you to hate the sin, not the sinner. So you can hate the sin of being gay or lying with another man, as you would a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You can hate that people do that. That doesn't mean you hate the person. You would hope the person gets better and comes to God.
Yeah. God.
I'm gonna take. Hold on. I just want to. Let me see.
Shit.
Yeah, we're going to just save this. Just in case, because genuinely, like, Celeste, just in case she wants to misprove that. I don't think Celeste hates them. All right, let's keep going.
This is an insult to those who are good practicing Christians who remember to love thy neighbor as thyself.
She's right. Noma's actually right. I agree with her completely on this. Like 100%.
What the hell are you talking about? She was just wrong, and then...
Insult to those who are good practicing Christians who act like absolute bigots. This is an insult to those who are good practicing
Christians. To hate
Christians
someone just for their sexuality
to love thy neighbor as thyself.
Okay, but we just said that
I just
Celestium
want to
doesn't
make
do
it
that.
clear.
Yeah, no, Celestium doesn't do that.
Who show true
but in a general sense, Sephora is exactly right.
love and peace
why
to all.
I actually...
I do have a problem
the
with
thing
those
is, like,
that
Sephora is right if what she said about Celestium, like, if that statement divorced of the situation, sure, that would be a correct statement. But the problem is she's putting this statement with the implication that she's saying Celestium is this. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Religion as a shield while they continue to be an openly hateful person. There's a huge difference. Now, when someone challenges her, she's really Christian, she says, I don't see any love from these protesters who are being fun.
No, she's exactly right. Celestium really does grift. And I've noticed this multiple times as well.
Funded by criminal
But
organizations
these are
and
protesters that are
actively
being
causing
funded by,
unrest in their towns.
like,
I don't
Antifa
enjoy
and
seeing the
others.
loss of life on either side, as I've said multiple times.
It's not like
but
a
I also know
grassroots,
God did not
like,
call for people to be this
totally
unruly
non-organized
in their
movement.
protests. And then when the person
No,
calling
but
them
she
out
didn't
says,
need to
and then they
use
should be
God in
killed
this
then,
context.
Any kill ICE makes is
I
one
didn't
step
even see
closer
where
to
she
more
used God in
public
that statement. Where
outrage.
was it?
We are
It was
tired
near
of
the
it,
end
and
where
now
she
more
said
voices
God
keep
wouldn't,
raising. Sorry, but
in
I'm
these
genuinely
unruly
starting to
protests.
believe
It
your
had
kind are
nothing to
using
do with
religion as a
anything. I know,
tool and,
she just used it
are not
to-
in fact Christians.
What?
And Celestium
For what?
responds,
Invoke
if
some
someone
kind
has
of,
a weapon confirmed or uses their vehicle as a weapon, they pose a threat to the
hold on,
public.
I can't talk while she's talking. God's not supposed to be invoked unless it's like, for the very purpose of loving him. And she used it
The problem is,
as like an invocation of unruly rest. And any normal,
she's in a,
you don't do that.
she's in a conversation with people that are invoking God already. So it's like, she can't, it's very hard for her to have that conversation with them if they're, if she can't talk about God, 'cause she's godly.
Because this person
these are
she
steps from all
just
over the
said
place.
kind of
Christian
using
things.
religion. Like, it's not in fact Christians. Like, it was genuinely had no reason to do this.
Wait, hold on. What?
It had nothing to do with God. It was just religion in general. She could have made a counter argument about with the
This
Bible
entire
or
thing
anything.
is stemmed from. Well, actually, I don't even know what the source of this tweet is, but I'm assuming it's related to the Lala VT versus Rev says Des, where scripture was directly quoted by both parties, in which God was already invoked.
draw their weapons to protect those in the crowd if possible. As I said, I don't like the loss of life on either side, but if you bring a weapon of any sort to the scene, expect to possibly lose your life. Both major instances had people using some form of weapon/vehicle. The governor and Antifa should stop sending people out on these organized crime protests, and we could all move on. So she is blaming Alex Pretty for having a holstered gun when he's allowed to do so in an open
you have a
carry
holstered
state
gun,
such as Minnesota with
don't
the
antagonize
permit,
police.
which he had.
If the police come for you,
Right.
don't resist arrest.
Also, not to mention all the other crazy conspiracy bullshit like protesters are paid actors from Antifa. Hey,
The buses are there. There's pictures of the buses where they're busting them in, and they're definitely being aided. There was the app that had Democratic leadership in it. They had this. I forget if it was like a Signal app, or some sort of secretive app that they were organizing these protests. That there were Democrat organizers, like people part of the political campaigns of people such as Tim Walz, who were associated with these protests. So it's not to pretend like it's just people just walking out of their homes and just all showing up at around the same time just coincidentally that's disingenuous.
just a heads up, if we're getting paid to protest, why don't you just go out and march on the streets and get paid for just walking around holding a sign?
Because she doesn't support it.
Yeah,
her values
I
are
would
more
love
than
that.
just money.
How about that?
Yeah.
I would love that. Can I get some of that?
Yeah.
Let me have some.
I would go
that.
sit on the street if someone's paying.
But this is logically faulty to say, oh, well, some people aren't getting paid, therefore none of them are being paid.
Easy
I'd
money,
be a
right?
professional protester.
Yeah, exactly.
Just do it. Prove it's real.
You
Expose
can
the
go
system.
contact your Democratic office near you, and you can do it.
Expose the system? What?
Who said expose the system?
She said expose the system of allowing protesters to be paid.
How would you do that? They've already had, they're already attempting to expose it. It's like that. Like I
This
mentioned,
was
that
kind of off topic. I just felt a crazy earthquake.
What?
An earthquake
Earthquake?
in Japan.
No, he's in California right now.
Oh,
Yeah. Jesus
Damn.
Christ. Okay, my bad.
you okay?
Anyway, there's another alt-right parroting bigot who also believes your constitutional rights don't exist under Trump.
All right,
Here
let's
we have
see.
Kershaw Verstaal. She has previously said white supremacist
You don't
talking
get
points and
constitutional
even
rights if
has an
you're an
open
illegal.
Nazi fan and
She has an open Nazi fan? Who cares?
Pippa mentioned.
This was that thing where the picture had
Tracks with
what could
openly
be
Nazi.
considered a Nazi book, I guess, right?
Whatever.
Kirsha Tullnacht.
creators,
joke, but-
all of which I've mentioned before in a previous video.
Was she mentioned? Wait. I gotta think back. I don't remember. BM, do you remember any of it?
No.
I don't remember. I
She
don't
also
remember.
is very much pro-Trump, so much so that she literally had this art as her Twitter banner for a while, parodying when Trump supposedly almost got assassinated and got
Supposedly,
look.
What?
I think Trump really did almost get assassinated. I know
I think so, too.
this is it's just another conspiracy theory, just like every other conspiracy theory.
So now she delves in conspiracies. Oh, if you say protesters being paid, that's too far. But the Trump, President Trump being shot in the ear that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
although I
totally
think
not a
that
conspiracy.
I think this is dumb though. Not gonna lie, this
It's cheesy.
shot
sure,
in the
yeah,
ear,
just a little bit.
which, by the way, is mysteriously healed now.
she really did bring up the conspiracy. Yeah,
Yeah.
mysteriously
so,
healed.
conspiracies for me,
Wow.
but not for thee, I guess.
I guess.
Anyway, I got curious what Miss Pro MAGA was up to during the Alex
Miss
Pretty
Pro
stuff, and,
MAGA?
calling the officers there to arrest criminal illegals violent and untrained is part of the
So,
problem.
why is she
honestly.
acting
You are
surprised? I wonder what Miss
incensing people who
MAGA
are
was doing.
radicalized and it will put their lives
same
in
thing as
danger. What's sickening
the
is
other
your and
conservatives,
the
I
other
guess.
so-called leaders.
Commenting on ICE.
I'm giving this
Not surprising.
I'm giving this video a like actually because it's actually pretty good.
I think it's
There's a
trash so far,
Minnesota's-
but-
Okay, well, Governor Tim Walz is a retard. Like
Yeah.
we all know, like he's the biggest moron that ever lived.
Well, I think he's. I don't know if he's a retard. Well, okay.
Behavior.
He's a bit retarded, but he's pulling off a rather successful financial heist. So he's got to have some intelligence about him.
I
Exactly.
will genuinely never understand people going out and protesting getting rid of rapists, murderers, and violent felons who are here illegally. All the propaganda, all the
No, this was dumb. Because not everyone is a rapist, murderer, and violent felon. Sure, you want to get rid of those people, but it's not all of them. You can't, like, if you said they were only getting rid of these people, then you can say this sentence. But if you're going to say like they were doing more than that, which they are, and you can also say, yes, they're all illegal because they're illegally here, that's a true statement too. But I'm not going to just say like this is emotional manipulation.
She's not saying they're all murderers. She's basically implying the goal is to get rid of rapists, murderers, violent felons who are here illegally.
And that's fine.
Now
she should have added more context to this.
Oh, the tweets, yeah. There's always every tweet has missing context, it seems. But yeah, I don't know.
lies, putting their own lives on the line by confronting officers directly, and for what? Gee, Kershaw, I wonder why people are out there in the streets protesting their friends, neighbors, and family getting murdered and abducted. Who would ever do such a thing? Risking yourself for another human being? What the fuck? She then said,
What?
Most of them aren't really doing much. I'm incredibly frustrated.
Wait, no, I don't understand what she said. Wait.
friends, neighbors, and family getting murdered and abducted. Who would ever do such a thing? Risking yourself for another human being?
Of the protesters saying
What the fuck? She then says a
defending
few
their
hours
lives
later,
and
I am
the lives of their
incredibly
family.
frustrated. I don't want to continue seeing senseless loss of life. These people LARPing as revolutionaries shouldn't be trying to fight with ICE/CBP, especially over criminals. Democrat politicians inciting their base are absolutely...
This I agree with. Okay, this bottom part. Okay?
Yeah.
This top part I agree with. This over criminals, this part is where I disagree. And you can, again, I understand the sentiment. You can say all of them are criminals for being illegally here.
By technicality, yes.
By technicality. But I do think not all of them are bad. Sometimes it falls into that gray area.
Well, the thing is, it's not... Well, bad's a judgment. I'm not making a judgment on them. I'm just saying it's bad for the country for them to be here.
Well, I can understand that sentiment too. But you should be...
Like, they could be entirely innocent. Yeah, but it's not my fault that... I mean, it's not their fault either that their presence hurts the economy or whatever, but... Yeah, I don't know.
Making things worse. Kershaw, miss, you shouldn't be able to use your First and Second Amendment rights to do a peaceful protest and carry a gun but not draw it. Yikes. Y'all really need to do this grift thing to work out with your ignorance.
Was the gun loaded?
Yeah, well, because what happened was that they pulled the gun off of him and they had the officers on top of him. So the officers thought he had his gun still on him. One of the officers pulled the gun off of him and the gun misfired. It looked like, at least based on the footage I saw, it looked like the gun misfired while the officer was holding it. And the other officers were not aware, so it was a miscommunication.
So it was an accident.
So they thought he had the gun. Yeah, they thought he had the gun on him. They heard the gun go off. So they all panicked and, shot him. Because, originally, I think one of the officers says gun, like he's got a gun on him. Another officer pulls the gun off of him. The other officers aren't aware. The gun misfires on its own, and then they think he has it on him.
Okay, well, I mean, that is a fault of ICE. You can't defend them for that.
But it's also, at some point, you got to have accountability for your own actions where you go into a protest with a loaded firearm and resist arrest.
That is true. You can't resist. I mean, the real answer is you put your hands up in the air and you walk.
Yeah, just you hold hands up and say, I have a gun on me. Please take it off me, before you arrest me. And you just got to be compliant. That's if you have a gun on you, you got to be extra good. That's the whole thing. Otherwise, this kind of thing can't happen.
Huh. And of course, she also backs up Rev because they all love to gang up and try to shit on the woke libs for clout points in the red-pilled echo chamber. Having a disagreement on Twitter is not worth an uninvolved people trying to struggle session a sponsor into dropping a creator. If we play by the logic of
Does she
Rev
agree
sent
with?
his
Hold
community
on.
to
I'll let her finish, I guess.
say mean words in Lala's reply, which he didn't do, then Lala sent her community to financially ruin Rev by threatening his sponsor also is in play, which I don't think she did. And the latter looks far worse. Attempting to throw weight in order to strike fear into companies to bend the knee to you is shit cunt behavior. Do not negotiate with these kinds of people. Support companies who stand by their creators, especially in the face of these kinds of tactics. I'll put Rev and Strabi stuff below.
Okay,
all the-
now
So what,
everyone
I wonder what she thinks of
knows
this.
between Ethan and Keemstar, if you've been around for YouTube a long time, you never go after someone's sponsors. Ever.
Yeah, that's underhanded.
That's the rule. So
Like, you can disagree with them all you want, but if you're trying to take money from them, that's very underhanded. Yeah, I would agree with that.
yeah, exactly.
Just have the disagreement on Twitter. You don't have to. Well, you don't have to take their sponsors. You don't have to like say, "Hey, everyone, go get them." You just have a disagreement. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This advanced GG stuff is
Okay,
still
let's see.
currently ongoing, but essentially Advanced GG is an energy drink company of which Rev says Desu and his wife Darling Strawby are very much one of their partners. Many have expressed frustration that Rev is allowed to be openly pro-ICE and still work with Advance despite Advance working within Minnesota, the very state where so much ICE-related atrocities are currently happening. This will be its own thing as it plays out, so for now, I'll just leave it at that. But recently, Advance GG did say they, quote, do not support extremism or hate. We have zero tolerance
got
for
rid of Rev.
harassment, threats, doxing, or
And
content that
his wife.
And his
marginalizes
wife.
any community. We are committed to inclusivity, respect, and maintaining a community where people
Now,
feel safe.
there's a couple things here. To play devil's advocate, if I was Advanced GG, I would do this.
Yeah, but it's
Because I'm a company.
You're bad. You're bad. You're probably the wrong person to say that because you were also the person that made that tweet and defended it, and then so not necessarily best PR decisions, I would say.
Yeah, I know.
For the company, they probably should have just ignored the drama. Would have been best because what happened here is they bit themselves on the foot because they shot themselves on the foot. I meant bit themselves on the ass, but. In a sense, they lost people. Like they had people saying, "I'm gonna drop your product because you have Rev on there," and then they remove Red. They do this and they remove Red, but then afterwards, there are people like, "Oh, you removed Red. I don't want your product anymore."
Exactly.
So now they lose. They lose on both sides, really.
But you kind of have to pander to people.
They would have done better. You can coast past certain companies like this can coast past these kinds of dramas if they just say nothing. They could very easily just not.
I could agree with that. I could agree with that. I could see that sentiment.
Because they could have been. I think ultimately they would have had more people if they because they would still have Lala's people. Not all of them left. They would still have Rev's people. Not all of them would have left. So.
Well, this way, I think Lala's people still left for even having Red at any point around.
I guess the idea would, if Lala encouraged them to get back on there because Rev was let go, that would be maybe another story. But I never saw her do that.
And welcome.
And even then, yeah.
Anyone familiar with Rev's content and his audience? No, that's anything but safe and welcoming.
Are you out of your mind? Rev makes drama videos and talk about other.
That is kind of his thing.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, you could say the same thing about any VTuber. I mean, yeah, I know what Asmongold watched a few Rev's videos and stuff, but would you consider this video safe and welcoming?
Not very.
It's about
Seems
the
very
same.
antagonistic.
I mean, yeah, it's about the same. We're on the same level here.
It's just a left versus right thing, just different sides now.
He has personally harassed me while defending his friend Kurt.
Let's see. One of your affiliates have harassed me on the channel and lies, pay me as a hit.
Wait, who's she writing to?
Affected Foxu.
Is she writing at Twitch?
Porn on stream. Is that what you would be affiliated with? He's attacking more than me on his channel.
So she tried to go after his sponsors too. So we can clearly see where she stands on the issue. She said, I'm just going to leave it at that, but we have her proving that she attacked the sponsor.
Gooming Tuesday, and it's time to string out the...
To bring out the jiggly physics.
Jiggly physics on the only appropriate gooning after all. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to say this is in poor taste of Rev. But
no, but is this in poor taste of Noma to attack a sponsor for it?
What's wait, hold on. One of your affiliates are... Oh yeah, okay. This was poor taste, and this was poor taste. They're both wrong.
True.
Kersha for reading explicit porn on stream. I already made a video on these two before, so go check it out if you're missing out. Back to Kersha, she is essentially saying,
is reading porn not allowed on Twitch?
I mean, I've read fanfics made of me having sex with Rolf,
right,
so
I didn't think that
fine.
was ban-worthy. Anyway.
Financially ruin a man, but he did sort of incite harassment on Lala in the first place. No one told him he had to quote retweet and make fun of her with his bad flimsy assumptions. Anyway, everyone's currently losing faith in Advanced GG at the moment because of Rev, and many VTubers have already separated from gamer subs because of Kersha last year, because both of these people have advocated for hate with their communities. But if you're sitting there wondering, man, where can I get my energy drink supplements now?
If you make a rogue
advertisement.
If it's a rogue energy drink sponsor,
is that her sponsor?
I'm gonna be pissed. Well, I also am sponsored by Rogue. If you don't,
she gonna do it?
Let's see.
Sponsor time.
I'm actually
sponsor time.
I think I'm sponsored by Swift. Dude.
You don't know your own sponsor?
Oh, you know your own sponsor.
I'm sponsored by both, actually. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I could do a sponsor over her sponsor. Am I scummy enough to do that? It would be pretty funny.
You can just take her sponsor and use it as your sponsor message.
Well,
you're like, I agree with everything.
It's Rogue Energy.
She may not always be right, but for this, she's 100% right.
let me see. Am I sponsored? I am sponsored by Rogue Energy. Oh no, she gets 20%. I get 10% off. And then I am sponsored by Swift.
Strawberry hibiscus. What the heck?
Yeah.
What is hibiscus?
That's what I'm wondering.
Wow.
Rogue Energy. Feel free to use my code NOMA for 20% off your purchase if you want energy drink supplements that are sugar-free and taste pretty good.
Sugar-free? You're gonna get a heart attack, dude. Don't drink sugar-free shit. What's wrong with you?
I thought you get cancer from the sugar-free
Yeah,
stuff.
you get cancer.
But you shouldn't be saying this. If it's your sponsor, you shouldn't be saying this.
Well,
living gives you cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shit on my sponsors all the time.
I feel like
you know what the number one cause of death is?
What?
Living.
Death.
Lips.
That's true. Everyone who's ever died had to live at some point.
Everyone who's ever lived has died. So why would you drink sugar free?
Yeah.
Makes you think.
Oh boy. I mean, go check my Alex Jones sponsor out. I actually have an affiliate with Alex Jones.
Forgot about
that. Nice.
Favorites are their hydration and chill packs because
she's white.
Tastes pretty good. My personal favorites are their hydration.
Whoa!
This is an Akemi thumb, bro.
I don't like that short stubby thumb.
That is the thumb.
And chill packs because
ultra white.
I don't really feel the need to have all that caffeine in my life. Their hydration flavors are honestly pretty nice and pretty yummy. So go check them out if you're interested in something that partners with me. Oh, and if anyone comes at me going, oh, but aren't you inciting harassment with this video? No, I'm not. Criticizing and reminding how these other creators are hateful is not the same thing as condoning harassment of these individuals.
I'm not.
Whoa. She said don't condone harassment against these individuals. No way. I don't believe this. Hold up. Wasn't this whole video?
Inciting harassment with this video? No, I'm not.
I want to hear this again.
Me going, Oh, but aren't you inciting harassment with this video? No, I'm not.
If a retweet is harassment, this video is harassment.
This video
That's the
is
thing.
This is the same level. Like you can't
Yeah.
play that card. Incorrect.
No.
Incorrect. What are you like? Is she gonna call my stream of
Stream
this
harassment,
in the
yeah.
video? Is she gonna call me harassing her? Is this a harassment?
The low bar she sent, yeah. By that bar that she said earlier, yeah.
Yeah. Let it be known. No one here watching this should harass Seraph D. Noma. No, this is not harassment. There you go. See, I did it. I did it, guys. I made the same point she did.
Criticizing and reminding how these other creators are hateful is not the same thing as condoning harassment of these individuals. This is educational, and it's not.
I gotta stand up I gotta sit up in my chair. She said this is educational.
Yeah.
This drama that means nothing to anyone.
No one came out of this more educated.
No, I'm dumber now. I'm a full-blown retard. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Damn.
Hateful to point out intolerant people who want people like me dead or without rights.
Dead or without
Dead
rights?
Or without. That's an interesting qualifier because she can say everyone wants me dead or without rights. You know, in tiny text or without rights, and then she can blanket everyone as wanting her dead.
And we even asked the people, like we asked Red and Nines and Shiro, and they all don't want you dead.
Also, she's white, so what rights does she not have?
She is what? That dude. Noah.
Yeah, but she's a woman.
Nora tried to play the same card with me about asking them to be dead. Literally, I went to Red and the others and said, "Hey, do you want Nara dead?" Just like I did live in this stream. They're like, "No." There you have it.
Yeah.
No one
Very
wants you
simple.
dead.
Hey,
No
that's
one
just
wants your
like-
rights
that's
taken
just-
away. No one wants to take your transgenderism away. No one wants to take.
It's scare tactics. It's scare tactic
It's-
hype, like
like, what
political
do-
tactics.
Yeah, stop escalating words.
Yeah. Just trying to get people angry.
To the video, Kersha has also made a parody post on the recent ICE post made by outraged American citizens by saying "fuck ICE." With this playing,
I like these like strap things. A bunch of the agents have them. These I don't know what these straps are for. If they're like part of
It's for
keeping
the
the
holster. It's
holster
what's
like
holding the
stuck
holster
to their
there.
thigh or something. But all of these thigh straps really highlight the large bulges on the agents. Not
Is Kirsch
What?
actually retarded, or is she pretending to be retarded here?
A little column A, a little column B. I don't know.
not to like objectify them or anything.
How does she not see
but,
that
like,
there's a
it's
holster
kind of
right there?
hot. Stop looting the feds.
Not to objectify them? That's a very liberal take. What are you doing?
I will lewd the feds. It is my right as an American citizen.
right? She wants to fuck ICE, as in get down and dirty with her totally visible bulges. All right.
The leftists do too, apparently. Did you ever see that post about those like the AI chatbots? And one of the most popular AI chatbots on the porn site was a fucking ICE agent.
I had no idea about that.
I forgot where it was. Somewhere on Twitter, I saw someone post that. But it's like the degenerate leftists on the porn site seem to really like the ICE agent AI bot. It's weird.
Not gonna. It was kind of funny, innuendo, but she was retarded.
Anyway, as I'm sure you get by now, the Western VTuber community has been overrun by these bigoted pro-fascist creators.
Wrong.
No, the Western
you
VTuber
have
community is overrun with leftists.
Literally, I get attacked and filled with DMs from people every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a VTuber. I don't know. I think people assume I'm a VTuber.
It's because you associate with the wrong people.
Exactly.
Apparently.
Yeah, no. Incorrect. There is way more left VTubers than right-wing VTubers. It's
Well, yeah,
just
if you
the
look at all the
right-wing
large
VTubers are much larger because there's not many of them.
Well, they also stand out because the environment is all mostly leftist. So yeah, the right wing is going to stand out in an environment that's like, if you get a new leftist VTuber, it's not, who cares? You know, oh, it's another VTuber who's like pro LGBT. That's you're a drop in the ocean. Now, if you're like fuck the LGBT, now you stand out. It might be because people are angry, but you stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean you're the majority now. No, you're you're just the vocal minority that stands out because you're angering the people around you.
That have honestly polluted the audience pool for VTuber watchers. Many outside of the VTuber space
What?
Something about polluting? What?
Polluted the VTuber space of watchers? I don't think there's that many right-wing watchers for VTubers.
No, they're still the minority.
literally think of us all as grifter freaks who only show our physics for thirst clicks, and that's so far from the truth.
I mean, you can virtue signal for clicks too. That's kind of what you're doing.
I mean, like
both sides do it. Yeah.
And there's, I mean, I know plenty of VTubers that show off their boobs that are liberal. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You know, this isn't a comparison. Yeah.
But progressive voices like mine are also shunned within this very community.
Well, actually, wrong. I wanted to be friends with you, and you blocked me.
She's literally shunning you because you're associated with someone.
Yeah, like genuinely. And like Neko can testify. I've been pretty great to her in this video. I think she's right about it. Quite a few things.
Yeah.
And yet,
been very,
she's so extreme that she blocked me of all people. Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
But she did say I'm not a Nazi, so I mean, maybe I'm not.
I'll
not
take that as
there
an
yet.
insult, but.
Overshadowed by the more prolific and easy to spread hatred and vitriol of those on the far right. There's many in the scene who are progressive like me in this space, but they are afraid to speak up in general because
No, fuck off. No, the left is not afraid to speak in the VTuber scene. They're all over the place.
The furries are everywhere. You see it all the time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Voices like mine do get.
She didn't bring up any of the VTards.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bullied into
They
silence.
fell off.
What?
They fell off.
See,
They aren't
they
worth
fell off.
They fell off.
they
They
aren't
aren't worth
worth
milking content anymore.
Anathema Core got on there though.
I know. I know.
You got on there kinda too, so.
I did get on there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you look in the comments section, you'll find many who will be combative, probably calling me the R slur and all sorts of vile things.
Damn, she retarded.
Wow. She knew it. Did I call her a retard
Damn,
in this
That's a pretty
video?
retarded take.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if you called her that, but I thought it.
Yeah. I called myself a retard.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think you called her retarded, but.
Yeah. I think I said she was intelligent. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure I remember that at some point.
This is my first time hearing you say this word today.
It's your first time saying it today?
Yeah.
Is that
I know I
That's-
called her a retard in the past. She did have some really dumb things in the past, but I don't think I said it this
Did
time.
she say? Wait, did she say R slur?
Yeah, she can't say retard.
What the fuck?
In fact, when I message Huith or Nyara, I don't say retard either. I swap it with moron.
That's
I know.
tough. That's tough to.
I know. It's very hard. It's very hard.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful word, retard. It's
very useful.
It's
yeah.
it's a sexy word.
Yeah.
And some might even try saying, "You will never be a woman," despite me being cis female.
She's on to our
Overall-
games.
Wait a second.
Wait, is she trans?
No, she's actually a. Okay, she described it as cis female, but yeah, she's just a regular old woman.
Okay.
She's just a girl.
She's just a regular
Just a regular woman.
Nova's just a regular old woman, yeah.
Disgusting. No.
Just?
outspoken voices like mine get labeled as political, whereas anti-woke rhetoric gets labeled
She gonna
simply
act
as
like she
drama.
outspoken.
No, I would say this is drama as well. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
this
say
is
this
definitely
this is
drama.
drama. We even said it was drama. Here.
This
There's
is
no way she
100%
can
drama
act like
baiting.
this ain't drama.
Yeah.
In reality, those anti-woke grifters are being political, but some of you are too dense and narrow-minded to see the truth.
She's kind
No,
of
you
right.
guys are
Yeah,
No,
no
both.
shit,
no,
they're not
I
hiding it.
actually agree
Well,
because
the anti-woke are not hiding that they're political. They're half their like Rev says Des hiding that he's political? I don't think so. Is Kirsha hiding that she's political? I don't think so. She's straight up on stream talking about ICE and saying fuck ICE. Well, she was attacking the fuck ICE situation, but she was talking about the fucking ICE
She
bullies.
was literally fucking ice.
Yeah, she was fucking ICE. So I don't think they're
Overall, this
hiding that they're
entire
political.
right.
situation in the VTuber scene is tiring, but I will always remain a voice for my own beliefs, for the human rights of all, and I will never tolerate those that would never tolerate me or my friends.
Do they want you dead?
So hold on, I want to go back here. I want to go back.
Tiring, but I will always remain a voice for my own beliefs,
Okay, I'll remain a voice for your
for
own
the
beliefs.
human rights of all, and
Human rights of all. So I actually believe in the human rights of all. Thank
I will
you.
never tolerate those that would never tolerate me or my friends.
I'll
Except
never tolerate those who
now,
don't tolerate. Yeah. It's
I
very
would
intolerant of her.
tolerate her, and I do tolerate her friends, and she blocked me.
Everyone's tolerating her right now.
Yeah, I actually I actually agree with this sentiment. Except she thinks I'm suddenly against everyone because I associate with other people. Ain't that
Apparently.
crazy?
That just means you're more tolerant because you're more willing to talk to people of varying, sides.
Because I think she's right about some stuff here.
But she's
She's got
attacking you
some
for
good
being-
point.
She's shunning
Never
you
l-
for being too tolerant.
Let these creators forget the atrocious things they have supported, made fun of, and ridiculed during this tumultuous time. Whenever
Tumultuous
I
time.
literally was about to say it. Tumultuous? Bruh.
What does that even mean?
It means like
arduous or
terminal, like
What? I've never heard that word ever.
tight-hand,
evil,
yeah.
bad, shaky,
troubling times.
troubling. Yeah.
You know she brought out a thesaurus to write this video.
Probably.
the pendulum swings back, I guarantee you these guys will try their best to grift their way back, saying, guys, remember when I was woke?
People see me as woke, and I'm not even
That's
like
crazy.
it's
I think you're a little woke.
You're
A little
woke?
bit.
me.
Yeah.
Have you how
What?
BM and Rolf has been on my street like way like you? I say some
What, are they
crazy
considered-
things. I don't think
is
I'm.
Rolf-
I
is
don't think
Rolf-
as
What?
woke
Wait,
as
is
they
Rolf
think.
trans?
Rolf's trap.
No, that's
He's-
kind of
He's not.
woke.
He's not trans.
Well, I guess either of those cases seem a little woke.
He's like a femboy kind of.
Well, both
Fem-
problems have
Yeah.
Online femboy.
both sides have problems with there being too many femboys. Honestly, femboys need to get out.
But
It's too many.
Yeah, but he's married to a woman now. They got married, so like I mean,
Nice.
Wait, he's married?
yeah, he got married while I was away. He had the wedding.
Oh,
Did he not
Damn,
tell you
weren't
either?
invited?
Yeah.
no.
He didn't invite you.
Mm.
Damn it, I'm in the area. Come on, man.
I had so many, literally. I got shit on for like over a week just because I wouldn't say Huith or Nora were bad people. It was crazy, and I still won't say it. I don't think they're bad people. So her saying, "Oh, she won't accept me because I won't accept her friends," I do accept her friends, and I like them. Does that make me woke? Am I woke? I don't
Yeah.
know.
A little bit. You're not full woke. You're just like your eyes are open a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't believe I wasn't invited.
Rolf's wedding. I don't know. I do shit on people a lot during my stream though, which is not a very
is
woke
true.
thing.
Well, she's woke, right? I would say she's definitely woke. And
Oh,
she's
yeah,
shitting
she's
on
abs-
Kirsha and Rev.
I mean, that is true.
But I
Okay.
hope no one lets them forget that currently, in this present day, these
Mhm.
creators have long
Mhm.
promoted and been careless, heartless monsters who supported the
What emotional language? Don't do that. Don't heartless.
It's Twitter,
The
bro. It's not that
source for the
serious.
win.
I know.
the abduction and execution of innocents who ridiculed and mocked the atrocities done by the very administration they uplifted.
fuck?
Some of these creators hide behind
What?
religion to pretend they are faultless and above all and can
Don't see again. Noah's using this point of using religion. Not every person that is religious is a bigot. This is a wrong statement, and I hate when they did this. And I actually wrote to Nara about it and wrote to Huit about it, and they've actually fixed a lot of their ways because of how I talked about it. And it's just I don't like it. I don't like this sentiment. Not every religious person, even Storm, like I wrote and Storm like corrected herself on it, and I really appreciate that.
never be criticized, but never let them forget. And it's not just those that I have openly named today. There are so many more who have made content that promotes such vitriolic beliefs, even
Hey, that's you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's you.
Vitriolic, my ass.
Vitriolic.
Talking about you. She's gonna watch this and be like, yeah, that's you.
Dude,
No.
I'm going to
Yeah,
post
yeah.
the thumbnail and the link, and I'm gonna at her. Here, Nova. I made a
Maybe she'll
3-hour
react
reaction to your video that was 23 minutes long.
2 hours was the react. 2 hours was just us yapping the
Damn.
first 7 minutes.
Yeah.
But
And
the
then
recording
rewind
says
in the
it's
middle
3
several
hours and
times.
5 minutes long.
in subtle ways. But those subtleties can put you down the wrong pipeline if you aren't careful. Always stay educated, always know the facts, and ultimately stay true to your beliefs. But if your beliefs tell you that a person who's trans, who's queer, who's a different skin color or a different gender
Oh.
than you has to lose their rights,
Stay true to your beliefs unless you believe
don't
this.
belong in my community.
Oh, you're excluding people. You're
oh.
gonna kick them out with some sort of agency? How are you gonna do it? How do you get them out of your community? You haven't.
That's kind of Nazi behavior. But I see I kind of agree with her, but not with the way she wrote it. Let's go back. I don't want to listen to
You're
this.
like, that's kind of
Tell you-
Nazi. I kind of agree.
No,
know the
wait.
facts, and ultimately stay true
let's
to
say
your
this again.
beliefs. But if your beliefs
I stayed true to my beliefs, and I defended Nara and Huith until I got
Well, I
shit
was
on
gonna
it.
say-
I died. I got crucified for defending them.
Ooh, that's blasphemous. You can't say that.
Yeah, you can. Crucified is still a word.
I know, but
I got nailed to that cross. Died on the
It's worse than
hill.
saying crucified.
Okay, I don't know about that one. I don't think we
Yeah.
can say that.
Wait,
you
let
that
me
a
see.
person who's trans, who's queer, who's a different skin color, or
See, my cousin Vinny, who's gay, says queer is a slur. He doesn't like to hear the word.
And it seems to vary who you ask, because yeah, at one point it was a slur, and then
Yeah.
they kind of adopted it themselves, and then that's
Well,
the
he
like
doesn't.
LGBTQ,
Yeah, he
right?
doesn't like it.
I see.
It's like the N.
But anyway,
It's not quite.
No, because think about it. Like it was a slur, and then but now they've kind of like adopted it. Now it's
But the N word
Talk.
isn't like okay for non N words to say. It's not. I mean, like,
I mean,
like
it's not
it's like
wrong.
if you're not queer, you're allowed to say queer. You know, they're kind of accepting of that.
well, I mean,
But if
Yeah.
you're not,
Okay, I see.
so
if you're not black, you
my
can't say
my
the
my
N-word.
grandfather told me that, you know, the purple people use the N word. So
Purple people.
by that logic, can she use the N word because she's purple?
We saw her hand though, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Her hands are white.
You never heard the phrase "you're so black, you're purple"?
No.
No.
Maybe that's
well,
that's
no.
a racism thing. Maybe you guys just don't come from like a racist family.
I'm just not racist enough. I need to
Yeah.
strive to be where you're at.
Guess
Yeah, see.
I had a great friend. His name was Devel. Blackest man you ever met. He
Okay,
loved.
we're getting off.
Oh.
We're getting off.
Okay, well, hold on. I
Educated,
wanted to
always
say
know
this.
the facts, and ultimately stay true to your beliefs. But if your beliefs tell
Okay.
you that a person who's trans, who's queer, who's a different skin color or a different gender than you has to lose their rights, you
Has to lose the rights. See, I actually agree. They shouldn't. You shouldn't hold those
Well, they don't
beliefs
have rights, that's
against
the thing.
LGBT or whatever. Or if they're a different skin color, I think they should all have equal human rights. But to exclude others for their beliefs, I mean,
That's the same thing.
that's
Mhm.
again, that means you're hateful. You hate the people that you disagree with.
I mean, if you ask her, everyone she disagrees with is Nazis, and if you ask her if she hates Nazis, she would say yes, I bet.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I do agree with her sentiment. Her sentiment is good. It's
Which
just
sentiment? Like,
yeah,
if
don't
you
hate
had to,
gay
like,
people, don't
restate-
hate trans people,
Oh, okay.
don't hate people based on skin color. Cultural racism and skin color racism are not the same thing. But you do not hate on skin, you do not hate on their gender. Sure, I can agree. But you can't exclude someone because they align with someone else or they allow someone else that don't hold all the same beliefs. Not everyone has to be the same as you. We're all different. And that's true human rights. Differences of
Not as
opinions.
Japanese.
Mhm.
What?
Not as Japanese.
Yeah, exactly.
don't belong in my community, and you
Okay.
never will. Because
You
love
never
for
will.
Wow.
Wow.
So we're excluding people.
Wow.
I agree.
I'm
yeah.
glad you
It's good to
you
exclude
hate me.
people. I'm learning that, really what she has is a message of exclusion, and these people will never fit in and never will.
Mhm.
It's good that they're not in our
Yeah.
community.
Reminder,
agree.
I support transgender people, gay people, and I don't hate people based on their skin color. And I went to her and she called me because I associated with a Nazi a bad person and blocked me. She didn't say I was a Nazi. I will give her credit, but apparently I associate with scum, so I can't even be friends with her. Wow.
Damn.
Crazy.
I feel like it's not too far off that she probably thinks you're just as bad for associating.
It's-
But I
I mean,
don't know.
it's-
It's not her.
it's
I'm not gonna
embarrassing.
put words in her mouth.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people who don't even like you, Neko. You're here.
Yeah. True.
Who-
Wait, who people? I don't
Exactly.
know. I know I'm outspoken. She talked about being fucking outspoken. She is not outspoken. I'm outspoken.
Yeah.
I got some very controversial opinions, and I understand that. But
All right,
yeah.
our fellow
let's keep
neighbor
going
is
here.
not possible when it is built upon prejudices and discrimination and
Wait.
oppression. Is not possibility, and you never will.
Wait.
Because love for our fellow neighbor is not possible when it is built upon prejudices and discrimination and oppression.
Prejudices.
Wrong. The KKK existed. The Proud Boys
But
existed.
okay.
Absolutely incorrect. Factually wrong. Look at history.
Yeah.
Freaking the entire communist and fascist governments were built on prejudices.
Yeah, but did they
I don't think
work
prejudice
though?
is necessarily wrong. Yeah, prejudice just means you can judge someone before you've ever met them and still be right.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at China. Extremely racist. They're doing great. Look at India. They hate every other race.
Is she not doing a prejudice? She's like, oh, you have these beliefs, therefore I know you're a bad
Racist.
person. She's
Ooh.
prejudging.
Let me.
Not possible when it is built upon prejudices and
But I also, even with this sentiment, if you take the context like out of it, I would agree. You can't have prejudice or discrimination against like the skin color or whatever. It's bad. Yes, it's
You
bad.
had the right
used
idea, but
better.
used it in the wrong way.
There you go. Yeah, right idea, wrong case, wrong used case.
and oppression. Thank you for watching.
Also, what oppression?
Till next time.
She thinks her
keep
rights,
it
if
vibing.
you want her dead or her rights removed.
All right.
This was indeed the greatest mid I've ever seen.
Greatest
True.
mid.
It held up to the Saphera standard of being greatest mid.
It was a
Yeah.
very good mid.
Yeah,
Very good.
it was a very good. It was an
Yeah.
enjoyable experience.
True.
Right.
Well, I found criticizing it enjoyable, I guess.
Yeah, that's why it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. How much did we actually like throughout the whole thing? Did we actually criticize a lot of it?
I don't know. I think
did.
it was
I don't think
pretty.
you guys did.
It was pretty.
I don't know. It was pretty even. Like she had some pretty good points. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. Not
Like,
all
so,
of her
like-
points were bad.
Like this video, this video is very out of character.
Well, you guys are coming. Well, I guess your guys' perspective is that she had some good points, some bad points. Overall, I don't know what great mid, and I'm just like that's a pretty bad video. it's well developed in the sense that it's like the presentation's nice, but like the actual topics, I think she did badly on.
Nah,
at least-
I think Tism would have.
compared to some of the other ones, you
Like,
don't
I guess
know.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, the other
Yeah.
ones. So
Some of this one's like the best of
Yeah,
the ones I've seen.
this really was the best of her videos.
It was it was quite a big step up from the Haru video.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wait, if you like unfull screen it, like how is it doing? Like how's this video doing?
I have a picture in picture, so I can't unscreen it. But 26,000 likes, 185,000 views.
Is that
It was on the hype thing. YouTube hype. It was like 25 or something.
I guess like for her normal, is this on YouTube?
Yeah.
For her normal
Yeah.
videos, is this like, I guess going viral or is it about?
Yeah,
something
it
with her
is.
others? Oh, okay.
No, yeah. When it was released, it was number 50, like on the hyped YouTube thing.
Nice.
So
Well, she's doing well for herself, even if I disagree with her.
Yeah. I gave
you
it
don't
a
know
like.
some of the other videos.
Yeah, no, some of her.
Yeah, some of our other ones were horrid,
I believe it.
but it was quite a step up. I'm
Yeah.
very glad. I will be
Every time-
continue to watching
Every time we
more
watch
Saphera videos.
a Saphera video, it always turns into like a 3-hour reaction or longer. Every time.
Damn. Well, I have
Yeah.
to note that next time I pop in. It's like, yeah, we'll just cover a 20-minute video. it's
I
gonna be
know.
much longer.
If it's Saphera, I mean, absolutely. I gotta be honest though. Me making it into the video,
Hype.
that is
A bit hype. Yeah. I was wondering if I would get in there because I was in that on that Twitter thread. I was in there. So there was a chance.
well, I mean, if you just talk about a transgender's vagina leaking, you make it into a progressive video,
I usually I don't usually put any thought towards that. It's usually
You don't
I don't
put any
know.
thought. I thought about it.
No, it never
quite a
really
few
comes up in my
times.
brain, but
Yeah.
I did comment something along I commented on that Rev post, and I got I think a few hundred likes on it. So it's like maybe I'll show up, but no.
No. Core showed up. Maybe I should
Yeah.
DM him and be like, "Hey, bro, made it into the video. Congratulations."
Maybe.
Dude, I would so invite Noma to my server just to shit on other people because I think she could. It would be fun to watch. I love when other people I love.
You're like
watching that kind of
instigating
stuff.
drama. Is that what you're saying?
What? I did not say that. What is wrong with you? I would never. I totally didn't allow Nara in here just to instigate drama because I thought it would be fun.
What about Akemi though?
I totally didn't allow Akemi in my server because I thought it would be funny. What's wrong with you?
I
Dare
would
you
never say
assume that?
yeah. I take it back. My bad. I misjudged. I was prejudging. I was prejudicing.
All right. Well, For those in the recording, I'll be up. This part, both of these will be. I'm gonna release the Noma video tomorrow, and then we're gonna release the drama video the day after. So expect a tweet. I'm going to @ Noma that I'm about this actually, with the picture of me making it into the video, and say
Comment Coolio if you watched the full video, Noma, so we know that you actually watched it.
Coolio. And you know what? Well, let's end the reaction here. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video.